broadcast will begin in 6 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 4 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. broadcast will begin in 1 minute. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 30 seconds. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 15 seconds.
Fremont Moo Baseball is on the air.
Next pitch, swung on and pulled to the right side, base hit. So Christian Hobbs turns on one and singles to right and gives the Moo their first hit of the ballgame. There's the line and the 1-1 from Vasquez. Swung on and grounded to short, might be two. Cabazon will get it to Bill on a waiver for one. Relay to first in time for a double play. The pitch. And that got to the backstop. Sweet's coming home. He's going to try to score, and he does, and the Moo win it.
This presentation of Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau, Inspro Insurance, Your Fremont Hy-Vee, La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, VC Plumbing, Heating and Excavating, Christensen Lumber, the LA Fireproof Door Company, Extreme Outdoor Power, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Methodist Fremont Health, Indra Mowing and Tree Care, S2 Roll-Offs and Refuse, Keel's Barbershop, the Nebraska Lottery, Fremont Electric, Coors Light, Yetchman's Heating and Air Conditioning, and Allo Communications.
Next pitch. Swale swings, hits this ball in the air, left center field, and that's going to drop in there for a base hit. Walking home is Palmer. Swales around first. He's on his way towards second. Slides in there. Safe. RBI double by Ben Swales. And it's a 5-0 Fremont Moo lead. 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air. Left center field. This is hit well into the gap. And it is going to be back. And it is going to be over the fence. Gone for a home run. Timon Long. A 3-run home run to left center field. And the Moo extend the lead. It is now 5-1. Nichols winds. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three to end the ball game. Trey Nichols battles through it, gets 2 strikeouts, and retires the prospects in order in the ninth. 3 up and 3 down, and the Cow jumps over the moon as the Fremont Moo defeat the Nebraska Prospects. The final score, 3-2.
Now let's head to the field, and with the call of the game, here's Rich Wright.
Good afternoon once again, everyone. We welcome you to historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska, where it gets set to bring you the decisive Game 5 of this Best-of-5 Independence League Baseball Association Championship Series. The winner-take-all ball game today between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds. Great to have you along on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also at fremontmoo.com/Mixler. Our video streaming live at fremontmoo.com and also on YouTube at BSDN Live. The Moo had a chance to close things out yesterday against the Spuds, but ended up falling in a 9-8 contest against the visitors from Casper, Wyoming, to force this decisive 5th game of the series. The Spuds were able to get some good pitching from Bobby Simmons. He improved to 3-0 in the air as he went 5 2/3 innings, giving up 5 hits, 3 unearned runs, walked 3, struck out 3, and gave up a wild pitch. Trey Nichols tried to close it out for the Moo, and he came into the ball game in a day where his cutter that he usually has working just did not cut as it usually did, and he fell to 5-1, suffering the loss. He worked 5 innings, giving up 11 hits, 7 runs, all earned, walked 2, struck out 3, and gave up 1 of 2 home runs hit by Jackson Bates in the ball game for Casper yesterday. The Moo showed a lot of fight, though, as they trailed by a score of 7-2 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Scratched a run across in the 3rd, and then were able to play 3 runs in the 7th to cut it to a 7-6 ball game. But the Spuds answered with 2 big runs in the 8th, courtesy of a second home run of the ball game by Jackson Bates, and then with runners at the corners, a costly balk by Carson Yassa brought in Parker Burt from the third base to make it a 9-6 contest. Neither team would score in the 8th inning, so we went to the bottom of the 9th, where the Moo tried to put together a rally. Timon Long led off with a single, and Tyler Harrington flew out to right field. Henry Heyman was able to beat out a double play attempt by a whisker at first base to keep hope alive for the Moo. and then Connor Peterson came to the plate and reached on an infield single to put runners at the corners. Jason Willers came to the plate, who had a great day yesterday, going 4 for 5 with 5 runs batted in, and he hit a high fly ball to left center field that hit the pole where the Moeller Monster cuts down from its 24-foot high standard all the way down to the regular height of 9 feet at left center field. If it was 1 foot to the right, it would have been a 3-run home run to tie the ball game, but it ended up being a double. And so the Moo trailed by a score of 9-8. Easton Stack came on to pinch run, and then Blake Tablazon came to the plate, and he worked a 3-2 count, and then he hit a bouncing ball just to the right of Lucas Denilowitz, the first baseman, who could not reach it. But Chandler Stocking, the second baseman, went to his left field and threw to Bates, who covered on the play to get Tablazon for the final out of the ball game. And Casper stayed alive by defeating the Fremont Moo by a final score of 9-8. So here we are, the second ever Independence League Baseball Championship Series, and for the first time it goes to a decisive contest. Last year a different format where you had to win 2 out of 3, and it was Western Nebraska who took the first 2 games against the Spearfish Sasquatch. This one's going to go all 5, and so it'll be high drama and high excitement in this contest here today on a windy day at historic Moeller Field, with the wind blowing out of the north-northwest to 25 miles per hour, which gives the indication that we could potentially have a lot of runs in this ball game and a lot of balls that could fly out of historic Moeller Field here today. The pitching matchup for Fremont Moo, getting the call today, Lucas Hamza, the 6'2", 215-pound right-hander out of Gilbert, Arizona from Midland University. He comes in with a 2-0 record and a 0.72 earned run average. And for the Casper Spuds, it's Nolan Thebe, a 6'4" right-hander out of Montana State Billings. His hometown is Wilsonville, Oregon. Thebe comes in at 2-1 with a 7.40 ERA, and Thebe suffered the loss in Game 2 of this series in Casper back on Wednesday. When we return, we're going to hear from Ben Asher, the head coach of the Fremont Moo. But first, we give you the welcoming weather brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau, who, as they welcome you to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. Currently, we have overcast skies, 69 degrees our current temperature. Winds right now are out of the northwest at 18, gusting to 29 miles per hour. And our forecast for tonight says a chance of showers and thunderstorms, and the heavier rain would be coming later tonight, so it looks like we've got a good window to play baseball in this one here tonight. But it's going to be cool, and it's going to be windy at historic Moeller Field here this evening. And that is the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau welcoming weather, brought to you by Moeller Field, bringing you to Moeller Field in Fremont, brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. The Inspro Insurance pregame show is coming up next. Proceed with confidence with Inspro in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Lincoln, Omaha, and West Des Moines. Go to InsproINS.com for details. Back with head coach Ben Asher after a timeout. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Fremont and Dodge County have many hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. Come explore the hidden treasures scattered throughout these vibrant, small town and sleepy rural villages that harmonize with nearby urban opportunities.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurance for auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement in just one agency? That's what Inspro, a Marsh McLennan Agency Company LLC, is for. They can help protect what's important to you. With Inspro, your future is limitless. Visit Inspro in Fremont or call them at 402-721-9707. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Our Inspro Insurance pregame show continues as we chat with Ben Asher, head coach of the Fremont Moo, in Game 5 of this decisive game of this championship series against the Casper Spuds. Yesterday, you just came up 1 run short, and that second inning kind of got away from you guys, and you fought back, and you worked after it and just came up a little bit short in it, but great effort out of your team, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed watching our team continue to find ways to stay in that baseball game. We were down, 4-0, 5-1 or something like that, and guys just, added a couple runs. They added a few more. We clawed back in, and then we got to a point in that last inning. We had the game-tying run on second base, and just fell a little bit short. But our team has been that way all year, where we just never give up. Whether we're down 5, 10, even 11 runs, we just want to keep clawing back into baseball games and continue to do that. And so I like the effort out of us. I think it's good momentum going into this final game of the year with all the marbles on the line. So I'm excited to see what happens today.
When you go back to Game 1 of this series, you didn't hit the ball very well, and you were down late, and you put together a good ninth inning rally, but came up short. That looked like it carried over into Game 2. And with the approach that you saw in Game 2 and the approach going into Game number 5, do you see any similarities as far as the guys' attitude going into this ballgame?
Yeah, I mean, guys know what this means, and they know what's on the line. And now we're at a point where it's win or go home. One game, that's all that matters. Play your heart out, leave everything on the field. Our guys are ready to go. They have all the ammunition that they need in their tank. Every single one of them have gotten better, and we've got our best lineup available. We've got Luke Hamza on the mound. I'm just really excited for our guys to be in this position to maybe feel this pressure in a game, because when they go back to their schools, they're going to feel this in games back at school. And so this is a good experience for them, and I believe that we're prepared and we're going to come out on top today.
Kind of uncanny with you and Casper and how you guys play, and statistically how you are, how equivalent you guys are, and you go down to the final game of the championship series and your records are almost the same as well. It's just unique, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. You know, we played a little better first half than what they did, and then they played a lot better second half than we did. And so that part has been flip-flop, but everything else, you look at numbers, they've got 4 or 5 guys who are high in the threes. Same with us. They've got some guys that can hit some home runs. So do we. Fielding, they play really good defense. I mean, it's just there's 2 ball clubs that look alike, fighting for everything.
Finally, Coach, when you get guys on base, I know you want to get them rolling, get the wheels moving. Putting pressure on the defense is key in a game like this, isn't it?
Absolutely. You want to do it early, too. You want to do it early and often. Really, the mentality's got to be, if you win every single inning, you'll win the ball game. So it's just a matter of inning 1, finding a way to win that inning, whether it's, if they don't get anyone on, if we just get guys on base, you win that inning simply by putting pressure on their defense, by getting guys on base. If they score a run, then you want to score 2 runs. If they don't score anything, you want to be able to scratch a run. And so all we want to do is just continue to put pressure on them in every aspect of the game, when they're at the plate, when they're in the field. That way we feel comfortable where we're at.
Ben, thanks so much. Good luck today.
Thanks, Rich.
That's Ben Asher, head coach of the Fremont Moo. More of the Inspro Insurance pregame show continues after a timeout. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurance for auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement in just one agency? That's what Inspro, a Marsh McLennan Agency Company, LLC, is for. They can help protect what's important to you. With Inspro, your future is limitless. Visit Inspro in Fremont or call them at 402-721-9707. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Welcome back to historic Moeller Field. We're getting closer to first pitch of this decisive Game 5 of the Independence League Baseball Championship Series between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds. How the series has unfolded so far: Game 1 went to Casper Tuesday night at Mike Lansing Field in Casper, Wyoming, by a score of 11-5. The Moo bounced back on Wednesday night and won by a score of 11-2 behind an outstanding pitcher performance from Brody Sintek to even up the series at 1 game apiece. Then the Moo were able to win on Friday night as they defeated Casper by a final score of 12-3. But yesterday, in a must-win for Casper, the Spuds held off the Moo 9-8 to stave off elimination. So it sets up this championship game one last time for the Fremont Moo this season, taking on the Casper Spuds. Let's check the starting lineups, brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. For the visiting Casper Spuds, 34-24 in the season, coached by Jameson Barrett. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 9, Dawson Barricani. Batting second and playing right field, number 3, Chase Berg. Batting third and playing third base, number 18, James Castagnola. Batting fourth and playing left field is number 31, Matthew Marsick. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 4, Lucas Danilowitz. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 11, Chandler Stocking. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 15, Jackson Bates. Batting 8th and doing the catching, number 29, Parker Burt. And batting 9th and playing center field, number 24, Elijah Reeves. On the mound for the Spuds will be number 33, Nolan Thebe, out of Montana State Billings, hometown Wilsonville, Oregon, 2-1 with a 7.40 earned run average. Starting lineups for the Fremont Moo, coached by Ben Asher, 33-23 on the season. Leading off and playing left field, number 17, Christian Hobbs. Batting second and playing right field, number 16, Henry Heyman. Batting third and doing the catching, number 21, Timon Long. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 18, Tyler Harrington. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 13, Carter Sintek. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 5, Hayden Lewis. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 28, Connor Peterson. Batting eighth and playing center field, number 31, Neil Jansen. And batting ninth and playing second base, number 2, Blake Tabelzon. Hobbs, Heyman, Long, Harrington, Carter Sintek, Lewis, Peterson, Jansen, and Tabelzon. And on the mound for Fremont, number 27, Lucas Hamza, 6'2", 215-pound right-hander from Gilbert, Arizona, from Midland University, with a 2-0 record and a 0.72 earned run average. The starting lineups brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. Shop your Fremont Hy-Vee and go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. It's time now for the national anthem. It's being sung this evening by Josie Bell.
For our national anthem performed by Josie Bell. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly beheld at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets did grape, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem performed by Josie Bell. First pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds is coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Family-owned restaurant is offering their Family Taco Pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $33. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Move List discount at La Hacienda. You can get the Family Taco Pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Calling your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at LaHaciendaFremont.com. They cater too.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
It is time for Fremont Moo Baseball on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and FremontMoo.com/Mixler. And our video streaming live at FremontMoo.com and also on YouTube at BSDN Live. One last time for the Fremont Moo during the 2023 season. And the winner of this one will be the Independence League Baseball Association champions. Defensively for Fremont today, in left field is Christian Hobbs, the center fielder, Neil Jansen, and in right field is Henry Heyman. Over at third base, Tyler Harrington. The shortstop is Carter Sintek. At second base is Blake Tabelzon. At first base is Connor Peterson. Doing the catching is Timon Long, and on the mound, Lucas Hamza, the Gilbert, Arizona native at Midland University, and he'll get ready to face Dawson Barricani to begin the contest. So we're set for this one to unfold. Sit back. We hope you enjoy it. Thanks for being with us for this championship game broadcast. Hamza, 19 in the third innings this year, his sixth appearance in his third start, 2-0 record. The line, the first pitch to Barricani. Is swung on and popped foul, back and out of play. No balls and one strike. And we are underway 2 minutes early at 5:03 p.m. with a cloudy sky and 69 degrees, and it is windy as all get out. Wind is out of the north-northwest, and as I mentioned in the pregame show, we're probably going to see some baseballs leave the yard here today. Here comes the 0-1 to Barricani. And that fastball is outside into the backstop, and the count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike to Dawson Barricani. Hams has given up 11 hits this summer, 4 runs, 2 earned, struck out 17, walked 9, and ERA of 0.72. Next pitch is swung on a miss for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Dawson Barricani. Barricani at University of Maryland, Baltimore County. He is from Sammamish, Washington, and he is batting .260 on the year, 2 home runs, and 30 runs batted in. The 1-2 pitch, off-speed breaking ball, high and inside. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Barricani. In the 4 games of the series so far, he's gone 4 for 14 with 1 home run. Here's the wind by Hamza, the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, it's going to be chopped out to short to Sintek. He's got it cleanly, tosses to Peterson high, but he's able to stay on the bag for out number 1. So Barricani bounces to short for the first out of the ball game. And with 1 down, that's going to bring to the plate the right fielder, number 3, Chase Burke. Burke plays at Jamestown, and he is out of Minot, North Dakota. He's shown some outstanding skills in the outfield and getting good breaks on balls that are hit to the outfield. He's hitting .277 with no homers and 25 runs batted in. Swings the first pitch here, hits it high in the air, left center field, to the gap. Neil Jansen coming over, reaches up, can't get to it. It's on the warning track. It'll be picked up out and left, and Burke's thinking about 3, and he will be at third base with a stand-up triple. So Chase Burke with a stand-up triple begins things for the Casper Spuds. Again, got that ball in the air and let the wind do the rest. Christian Hobbs trying to get over into the gap from left field, and he's been working through some of those leg issues I had mentioned, and Jansen went a long ways but couldn't quite get there. Here's the first pitch to James Castagnola, which is high for a ball. So the count, no balls and 1 strike. Next pitch is swung on a missed. So the count evens up. 1 ball and 1 strike here on James Castagnola. Batting .267, no home runs, 19 runs batted in. Runner at third with 1 down. Pitch from Hamza. It's a breaking ball, and it's in there called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Our umpires today, Brandon Dinsloggy is calling the balls and strikes. Brandon Moore is down at third. Jeff Kopecki is at first. The 1-2 from Hamza. Breaking ball, swung on a miss, strike 3. Kept it inside and tight. Castagnola could not make contact. And a big strikeout there for Lucas Hamza for the second out of the inning. So with 2 down, it brings up one of the toughest bats in the lineup for the Spuds, the cleanup batter, left fielder Matthew Marsick. He went 4 for 4 yesterday. He's batting .358 with 1 home run and 37 runs batted in. Marsick out of Dallas College Cedar Valley swings and grounds this one out to short. It's Sintek with it over to first base, and the Moo get out of the inning. So Marsick grounds to shortstop, and Lucas Hamza works around a 1-out triple and keeps the Spuds off the board. No runs, 1 hit with no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We played a half inning, no score. Back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Back to historic Moeller Field, we go to the bottom of the first. No score between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds as Lucas Hamza able to work around a 1-out triple from Chase Burke. And the Moo will come to the plate with Christian Hobbs, Henry Heyman, and Timon Long against Nolan Thebe, who takes the mound for Casper. Now, defensively for the Spuds today, same lineup that Casper's used throughout the entire series. Matthew Marsick is in left field. In center field is Elijah Reeves, and in right field is Chase Burke. Over at third base is James Castagnola. At shortstop, Dawson Barricani. At second base, it's Chandler Stocking. At first base, Lucas Danilowitz. The catcher is Parker Burt. And on the mound, Nolan Thebe. He comes in with a 2-1 record and a 7.40 earned run average. Thebe took the loss in Game 2 of the series on Wednesday in Casper. He worked 2 1/3 innings, giving up 5 runs, 5 hits, walked 4, and struck out 1. A contest in which the Moo won by a score of 11-2. So Thebe being called upon here for Casper, and for both teams, it is, to excuse the cliche, it's Johnny Holstaff today. Everybody's on deck, needed to pitch at any particular time in this winner-take-all contest. So Christian Hobbs is going to lead things off for the Moo, the Independence League's batting champion this year. His batting average has actually slipped. It's down to .422. 1 home run and 21 runs batted in for the Omaha native out of Blackhawk Community College, headed to LSU Shreveport. And TB will work out of the stretch. Thebe's first pitch is a fastball, and it's in there for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike to Christian Hobbs. Hobbs in the series has gone 4 for 17 with 4 runs batted in. Thebe's got his sign from Parker Burt, the 0-1. And that hit Christian Hobbs on the right leg. Fastball that was inside. So Christian Hobbs reaches by being hit by the pitch to begin the contest. So the Moo have a base runner with nobody out, and as Coach Asher said, he wants to get his offense running early. And Hobbs, one of the players at the top of the lineup that can get on base, but again, he's been working with some leg issues, so we'll see if this develops for Christian or not. But Henry Heyman steps to the plate, the right fielder. First pitch to Heyman, and he takes a fastball at the knees for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike to Heyman, the Melbourne, Australia native who played at Barton County Community College and headed to Akron coming up later in the month. .329 hitter with 5 home runs, 34 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch, and Heyman scoots away from one high and inside. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. Henry in the series has gone 6 for 15, and he hit a grand slam in the win on Friday night. 1 ball and 1 strike to Henry Heyman. Thebe's next pitch, high and outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Heyman, the right fielder. Timon Long, the catcher, will bat next. It's just uncanny how equivalent these two teams are, and it showed in yesterday's 9-8 ball game. Here comes the 2-1. Heyman swings and misses a little bit out in front, and the count evens up now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on Henry Heyman. Runner at first, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the first inning, no score. Nolan Thebe tucks that glove up by his chest as he gets his sign. Now he's ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Heyman. He swings and misses at a fastball for strike 3. So Nolan Thebe is able to retire Heyman on the strikeout, and that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 down, that brings to the plate the catcher, number 21, Timon Long. Timon out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, plays ball at College of Southern Nevada, where he will be headed back for his sophomore year at the junior college. Long, the tied for the home run lead in the league this year and took the RBI title. The first pitch to Long, he swings, he hits this ball over the head of the shortstop in the left field, base hit. So Timon Long delivers the first hit of the ball game for the Moo, a 1-out single, and that gives Fremont runners at first and second with 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. And that's going to bring to the plate now the third baseman, number 18, Tyler Harrington. Tyler batting .346, 4 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Friday night, he hit 2 solo home runs, only to be matched by yesterday's performance by Casper's Jackson Bates, who hit 2 home runs of his own right. So Harrington trying to find a way to get a base hit and potentially give the Moo the lead. First pitch to Harrington is high and outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to the Lakeland, Tennessee native. Started his career at Memphis, where he redshirted. Went to Southwest Tennessee Community College and became a 3rd-team junior college All-American. And later in the month, he'll be at University of Alabama, Birmingham. 1 ball and no strikes to Tyler Harrington. Here's the pitch. And he takes a fastball at the knees in the inside corner for a strike. So the count evens on Tyler. They're 1 ball and 1 strike. Christian Hobbs is at second. Timon Long is at first. 1 out in the bottom of the first inning, no score. The wind whipping at the jersey of Thebe on the mound. The 1-1. Harrington takes a fastball at the knees, called strike 2. Works his way right in there, and now Harrington down to the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outfield predominantly straight up here for Harrington. Stocking playing very close to the bag at second, trying to keep Hobbs near it. Danilowitz way off the bag over at first base. Here's the stretch by Thebe. And the 1-2. Harrington hits a bouncer over the mound. It'll be fielded by Stocking, who flips to short, and it's in time for the out at second base. And going into the bag hard was Timon Long, and he looks like he's shaken up. He went strong into the bag on a short slide and was retired on the play. The trainer, Hannah Jones, is going out to take a look at Timon to see exactly what occurred there. He went sliding in, and his slide was very short to the bag. And I can't see exactly what they're working on here, but he is up to his feet. And Timon is walking with a little bit of assistance from Hannah Jones to the near side. Kind of spitting some dirt out of his mouth right now. Hopefully Timon's going to be okay and he can return, because you don't want to see anybody get hurt, and certainly the Moo need his athleticism in this ball game. So it is a fielder's choice to put runners at the corners. As Long was forced out 4-6 for out number 2. And that's going to bring Carter Sintek now to the plate. Now James Batten is out, and what is he arguing about? He is talking with Brandon Moore and also with Jeff Kopecki. The only thing he can be arguing is that if the slide was an interference slide, he's trying to work for a double play is what he's trying to do there, and there was nothing close to interference on that play. I mean, Long went down, sliding into the bag. So already you can see the tensions are high. So Carter Sintek steps to the plate, batting .310, no homers, 9 runs batted in. Here's the first pitch to Sintek, and he takes it outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Carter Sintek. Designated hitter Hayden Lewis would be next. Fremont trying to take the lead, but there are 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Runners at the corners. There's the stretch by Thebe. And now the pitch. And that is going to be just off the corner for a ball. So the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes on Sintek, the shortstop. Both teams have a hit. Chase Burke had a triple for the Spuds, but got stranded at third. Timon Long was able to deliver a base hit and then was shaken up on that play, sliding into second. The 2-0 to Sintek. And it's a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. It's the count, 2 balls and 1 strike to the Moo shortstop, Carter Sintek. The inning began with Hobbs got hit by a pitch. Heyman struck out, and then Long singled, and then the fielder's choice with the play at second is where we have now with 2 down. Here's the next pitch to Sintek. Again, he takes it off the corner for a ball. So the count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike to Carter Sintek. Lights are on here at historic Moeller Field on a cloudy, gray, overcast day. Nolan Thebe now set. The 3-1 as the runner goes, and it's going to be down low for ball 4. So Carter Sintek draws a walk, and that's going to load up the bases for the Moo now. And we'll bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 5, Hayden Lewis. Hayden played in the Friday night game of this series, so this will be his second appearance in the series thus far. Hayden out of UTAN, and redshirted this past year at the University of Nebraska, and just coming off Tommy John surgery. And trying to find a way to deliver a base hit here to put the Moo in front. First mound visit, charge to the Spuds. So the bases are loaded. Hobbs is at third, Harrington at second, Sintek at first. And Nolan Thebe looks in for the sign from Parker Burt. Stretch and the pitch. And Lewis takes this one at the knees for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Hayden Lewis. The book on Lewis is that he's a pull hitter or will go straight up the middle. You don't see him go the opposite way very often. Usually gets those hands through the zone very quickly. No balls and 1 strike. Next pitch. Lewis scoots away from 1 down and in. And count evens up now at 1-1. If Lewis can get aboard and put the Moo in front, then Connor Peterson would be next. 1 ball and 1 strike to the left-handed hitting Hayden Lewis. Thebe set. The 1-1 pitch. Lewis takes it down low. So the count now, 2 balls and a strike. So Lewis should get something pretty decent to look at here, I would believe. 2 balls and a strike on Hayden Lewis. Long look in here by Thebe. He's ready in the 2-1. Lewis swings and hits this ball in the air. Elijah Reeves coming in. It's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. 1 run will score. Coming around is Harrington, and he will score. And the throw on out to second base. Hayden Lewis is safe. It's 2-0 the Moo. Hayden Lewis comes through for the Moo with a 2 RBI single to put Fremont on top first. Good piece of hitting. He went right up the middle, and he dumped it in front of the center fielder, Elijah Reeves. It scored Hobbs, and it scores Harrington. Sintek down to third, so runners are at second and third with 2 down. And it brings to the plate now the first baseman, Connor Peterson. And now time is called, as we're going to have a mound visit already for the Casper Spuds. This could be the indication of what this game is going to be like today, that every little play here and there is going to be scrutinized, looked at, and evaluated by the coaching staffs, and this is where all the strategy takes place. So they will continue to chat, and a lot of this, what we'll probably see here today as well, visits like these will give somebody time to get loose down in the bullpen. Now, the significant thing about it as well is that you're only limited 6 mound visits, and already the Spuds have used 2 of the 6. So what happens after you use that 6th one, if you go on out to the mound, you have to make a pitching change. So that's something to think about as we continue on in this one. But Fremont striking first on a 2 RBI single by Hayden Lewis. And he's out at second base on the throw home. So after the conversation, that is the second mound visit as indicated. And the first by the coach, as indicated by Brandon Densloggy. So here's Connor Peterson coming to the plate. Peterson, 297 hitter, no home runs, 13 runs batted in. Connor in the series has gone 5 for 16, and he's knocked in 2. Stretch by Thebe, and the pitch to Peterson. And he takes a fastball high and away, ball 1. Connor's not afraid to swing the bat, and if it's in the zone or near it, he's going to reach out, and more times than not, he's going to make contacts. 1 ball and no strikes here on Connor Peterson. Fremont leading 2-0, bottom of the first. The 1-0 pitch. Peterson swings and fouls it straight back. Right off the hands, the count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Neil Jansen awaits on deck. Carter Sintek at third base. Hayden Lewis down at second. Nolan Thebe looking into Parker Burt for the sign. Pulls his hands to the chest. Now the 1-1. Peterson takes a fastball that just missed off the corner. And the count now goes to 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 on Connor Peterson. Reeves playing to the left of straightaway center field. Anticipating Peterson to pull the baseball. Thebe straightens up once more. And now the 2-1 pitch. Peterson takes a fastball off the corner. Ball 3. So Connor Peterson is ahead in the count here. 3 balls and 1 strike. The Moo sending their 7th batter to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Plating 2 runs. Off the 2 RBI single by Hayden Lewis, and he took second on the throw home. Thebe's ready. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Peterson takes it on the outside corner for strike 2. So the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the count full at 3-2 here on Connor Peterson. Thebe trying to find a way to get out of the inning. The 3-2 pitch to Peterson. He swings and he pops this one up on the right side of the diamond. Danilowitz over at first base, coming up near the cutout, reaches up, makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So that's going to do it for the Moo, but Fremont gets on top first as they score 2 runs and do so off 2 hits. There were no errors, and there were 2 runners left on base. We have played 1 full inning. Fremont leads Casper 1-0. Or I beg your pardon, Fremont leads Casper 2-0. Back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Fremont's place to be is the LA Fireproof Door Company. Beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Located at 325 North Main Street in downtown Fremont. Stop by and check out their awesome menu. The door is open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Plus, the grill is open all hours the door is open. All items on the menu are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. To see what's happening at the door, follow them on Facebook. That's the LA Fireproof Door Company, downtown Fremont. If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers, competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. One inning complete at historic Moeller Field in this championship game of this Best of 5 Independence League Baseball Championship Series. The Fremont Moo leading the Casper Spuds by a score of 2-0 as Hayden Lewis delivered a 2 RBI single to put the Moo in front. Timon Long, who was shaken up on a slide into second base earlier in the inning, he is back out there. He's behind home plate with the catcher's gear on and back out ready to go, which is good news. So Lucas Danilowitz will lead things off for the Casper Spuds. The first baseman batting .275, no home runs, 18 runs batted in, and swings the first pitch from Lucas Hamza and fouls it back. It's no balls and 1 strike. Danilowitz, Stocking, and Bates, 5, 6, and 7 for the Spuds here in the top of the second inning. Hamza to the wind in the 0-1. Breaking ball that just missed, and the count now evens. It's 1-1. Lucas Danilowitz out of College of Lake County. Hometown is Deerfield, Illinois. Here's the wind, the 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, it popped up right side. That will slice out of play to our right. And the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Lucas Danilowitz. Danilowitz in the series has gone 5 for 12. He does have a triple to his credit as well. One and 2 on Danilowitz. The wind, the next pitch. Breaking ball, low and away. Count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. It is Sunday Fun Day at historic Moeller Field, so the kids will get to run the bases after the game today, and a lot of great specials at the concession stand, like ice cream and mini helmets. 2-2, waved at and missed for strike 3. Hamza changed speeds. Danilowitz was out in front, and Lucas Hamza gets the strikeout, his second, and that's the first out here in the top of the second inning. So 1 down. As that brings to the plate the second baseman, number 11, Chandler Stocking. Stocking from Midway, Utah, plays at Alabama A&M. He's batting .275 with no home runs, 36 runs batted in. As Hamza gets a sign from Timon Long, and the first pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1, off speed, and Lucas has done a very good job changing speeds with that breaking ball so far. Stocking in the series has gone 6 for 17, and he's knocked in 5. Next pitch is a breaking ball that just missed the corner. So the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count on second baseman Chandler Stocking. 1 out and nobody on. Next pitch, Stocking swings and pops it in the air right side, a foul ball, which will be out of play over by the Moo concession stand. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Stocking. Nobody on, 1 down. We're in the top of the second. Fremont leading 2-0, courtesy of a 2 RBI single by Hayden Lewis. Here's the wind, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, strike 3. So Lucas Hamza doing an excellent job changing speeds. He's got 3 strikeouts, and there are 2 down here in the top of the second inning. And here was the player of the day yesterday for the Casper Spuds, Jackson Bates. Bates not only picked up the save on the mound yesterday, but he hit 2 home runs. He's up to .340 on the year with 2 homers and 12 runs batted in. The first pitch misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Bates. Plays at Solano College. The wind and the 1-0 from Hamza. And it just missed the outside corner. So the count now goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Bates in the series has gone 7 for 15. And he has 7 runs batted in, 2 home runs as well. There's a breaking ball that hit him right in the helmet. So Bates hitting the helmet by the off-speed pitch. And that'll give the Spuds a 2-out base runner. So Jackson Bates will be down at first. And we'll bring to the plate now The catcher, number 29, Parker Burt.
Number 29 is Parker Burt.
Burt is batting .204. No home runs, 7 runs batted in. Burt from Mansfield, Texas, plays ball at Murray State College. Here's a stretch and the pitch. The runner goes. Swung on a missed, and Long could not control the grip of the baseball, and that's a stolen base for Jackson Bates. So Bates is in scoring position, and Parker Burt at the plate. No balls and a strike. Burt has struggled in the series. 1 for 16, and he has knocked in 2. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and grounded to the left side. Tabelzon's able to get down, knock it down, throw it on over to first in time for the final out of the inning. Nice play by Blake Tabelzon to hit that hot shot grounder to his left. And that's going to do it for the Spuds in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After an inning and a half, it's Fremont 2, Casper nothing. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
When does a moment become life-changing? How can today make the difference for tomorrow? When envisioning what kind of future is possible, the challenges never stop. And neither do we. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Welcome back to historic Moeller Field. We go to the bottom of the second. The Fremont Moo leading the Casper Spuds 2-0 and this decisive Game 5 of the Independence League Baseball Championship Series. The difference in the contest, a 2 RBI single by Hayden Lewis in the bottom of the first inning, and Lucas Hamza, through 2 innings of work on the mound, has given up 2 hits, and he has struck out 3, and he has hit 1 batter. So Nolan Thebe will get ready to work his second inning of action for the Spuds, and he'll be facing the 8, 9, and 1 batters for Fremont, Neil Jansen, Blake Tabelzon, and then top of the order, and Christian Hobbs. Appreciate you being with us today for our broadcast and throughout the entire season. And it's ironic that last year that the Fremont Moo played a total of 57 games, and this being the final game of the year regardless, this year it is game number 57. So stepping to the plate will be the center fielder, number 31, Neil Jansen. Neil out of Cypress, California, out of San Jose State. His dad and his uncle have traveled from across the country and actually from across the pond to come watch him play. The pitch to Neil Jansen. There's a fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Neil Jansen. Blake Tabelzon will be next. Jansen looking to get things going here to lead off the inning. Thebe's next pitch. Jansen swings, and he's going to chop it foul over by the Moo dugout. And the count on Jansen now goes to no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 here on Jansen. He's been sharing time in the outfield with Hunter Palmer here in this series. Thebe hands at the belt, working out of the stretch the entire time. The 0-2. Jansen swings at a fastball and misses, strike 3. So Thebe gets his second strikeout of the contest. And there's 1 down here in the bottom of the second inning. So that'll bring to the plate the second baseman, number 2, Blake Tabelzon.
At the bat for your Moon, number 2.
Tabelzon, the Linwoon, Washington native, played at Saracoso Community College, is batting .220 with 1 home run and 22 runs batted in. Tabelzon came on as a late inning pinch hitter in yesterday's ballgame. Here's the stretch and the first pitch to Tabelzon. And he takes one inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Tabelzon. And he made it very interesting at the end of the contest when he had a 3-2 pitch to the right side that a total of 3 Spuds had to chase and get and retire Tabelzon to end the game. The 1-0. Tabelzon takes a fastball for a strike. The count evens up now, 1 ball and 1 strike on Blake Tabelzon, the second baseman. Top of the order, Christian Hobbs will be next. 1 ball and 1 strike to Tabazon. Thebe's next offering. Tabazon swings and fouls it off the glove of the catcher, Parker Burke, for strike 2. There's the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Taking a look at championship season similarities. The Moo won the now defunct Expedition League Championship in 2020 and were able to clinch it on their home field, taking 2 games out of a 3-game series. The 1-2 pitch. And Tabazon swings and grounds this one towards second. Stalking charges, has it, tosses to first, and it's in time for out number 2. So Blake Tabazon grounds out, and Nolan Thebe retires the first 2 Moo players here in the bottom of the second. So that'll bring the top of the order to the plate now for Fremont. Left fielder Christian Hobbs. Christian was hit by a pitch in the bottom of the first inning, and later would come around and score on Hayden Lewis's 2 RBI single. So Hobbs trying to get something going with 2 down here in the bottom of the second. First pitch, and he takes a fastball at the knees for a called strike. 0-1 here to Christian Hobbs. Now the stretch by Thebe. The 0-1 pitch. Hobbs takes a fastball that just missed off the corner. It's count evens at 1-1. The thing we're seeing out of Brandon Dinsloggy was that he has a little tighter zone than the umpires we've seen so far in the series. 1-1 the count here on Hobbs. Next pitch on the way. Christian swings and hits it off the hands as he pops it up to shallow right. Long run for Stocking, but coming in is Burke, and he'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. So that's going to do it for the Moo in the second as Thebe retires them in order. 3 up and 3 down. We played 2 innings of baseball at historic Moeller Field. It's a 2-0 Fremont Moo lead. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
When does a moment become life-changing? How can today make the difference for tomorrow? When envisioning what kind of future is possible, the challenges never stop. And neither do we. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Back at historic Moeller Field, 2 innings complete in this decisive Game 5 of the Independence League Championship Series. The Fremont Moo leading the Casper Spuds by a score of 2-0. As Fremont plated 2 runs in the bottom of the first on a 2 RBI single by Hayden Lewis. Both teams held scoreless in the second. So we go to the top of the third inning, and the Spuds will bring to the plate 9, 1, and 2 in the order. Elijah Reeves, Dawson Baracani, and Chase Burke. Lucas Hamza has scattered 2 hits in the contest. Actually, I beg your pardon, just 1 hit, and that was a 1-out triple in the first inning. And he has struck out 3 batters. So Hamza will get ready to go to work here against Elijah Reeves, who is a Casper native. He plays ball at Pima Community College. Reeves in the series has gone 5 for 13. Connor Peterson in out the grass at first base in case there's a potential bunt. First pitch to Reeves. He's going to miss outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Reeves. 269 hitter, no homers, 13 runs batted in. The wind and the 1-0 pitch. Reeves takes this one for a called strike. Count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike to Elijah Reeves. Top of the order, Dawson Baracani will be next. The wind and the 1-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball, and it's in there for called strike 2. 1-2 the count on Elijah Reeves. The wind and the 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball swung on and popped foul back to the net. The count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. In 2020, the Moo won the Expedition League, winning the first two games of the series. The 1-2 is outside in the dirt, and it's 2-2. They wrapped up their season in Minot, North Dakota, and then played the first game of the championship series at Dickinson against Badlands. Here's a 2-2, and it's going to be tap foul. And then the final two games were scheduled to be played at Moeller Field, and it never got to a third because Fremont won game 2 and took the title. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. A good fastball for strike 3. Lucas Hamza reared back and threw it by Reeves, and that's the fourth strikeout for Lucas Hamza, and there's one down here in the top of the third inning. One time around the order now for Casper, and it'll bring to the plate the shortstop, number 9, Dawson Barricani. Barricani 0 for 1. He grounded out to short his first time. Wind whipping along here at historic Moeller Field today. Pitch to Barricani. Takes a breaking ball that is down low for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Barricani. Tuesday night, Casper won game 1, 11-5. Wednesday night, Fremont won 11-2. The 1-0. Swung on and hit in the air toward right. Coming on over into the gap is Heyman, and he'll reach up and make the catch for out number 2. So Henry Heyman hauls down that fly ball by Barricani, and there are 2 down here in the Spuds' third inning. That will bring to the plate the right fielder, number 3, Chase Burke. Burke has the lone hit for the Spuds. With 1 out in the first, he tripled to the left center field warning track. First pitch to Burke is a breaking ball that is a little bit up. 1 ball and no strikes. James Castagnola would be next. Here comes the wind, the 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball, and it's in there for a called strike. Count evens out 1-1. Game 3 of the series was here Friday night, which the Moo won handily 12-3. 1-1 now to Burke. Breaking ball, it's going to be bounced foul up the third base side. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Burke.
Who's feeling thirsty out there tonight? New bands.
Yesterday, Casper jumped out to a 7-2 lead and then held off the Moo 9-8. Fastball, curveball, outside corner, called strike 3. So Burke strikes out looking, and that's 5 strikeouts for Lucas Hamza in 3 innings of work. And that'll do it for the Spuds in the third as they retired in order, 3 up and 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Fremont leading 2-0. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Find your purpose with work that matters. Methodist is hiring for clinical and non-clinical positions throughout our health system. Join a team that's making a difference and take advantage of a range of benefits like medical, vision and dental, flexible scheduling, and tuition assistance. To find all of our opportunities and apply online, go to bestcare.org/jobs. That's bestcare.org/jobs. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Get the highest attention to detail and decades of experience with landscaping, excavation, and snow removal. The expert team at Indra Mowing and Tree Care has years of professional experience and the vision to make your home or business more inviting. Keep your customers and employees safe from harsh weather with 24-hour emergency snow removal. Call for a free consultation. 402-720-5944. Located at 240 West Jackson Street in Fremont, Indra Mowing and Tree Care is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Keep your property looking sharp with Indra. Welcome back to historic Moeller Field. We go to the bottom of the third inning. It is a 2-0 Fremont Moo lead. Lucas Hamza has pitched well through the first 3 innings. He's given up 1 hit, and he has struck out 5. He has hit 1 batter. And now the Moo will see if they can't add to their lead. As Henry Heyman, Timon Long, and Tyler Harrington come to the plate against Nolan Thebe. Thebe in 2 innings has given up 2 runs off 2 hits, and he has struck out 2. And he has walked 1 and hit 1. So here's Heyman, who's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch to Heyman. He swings and pops this ball in the air right side, now to play. No balls, 1 strike to Henry Heyman. Timon Long in the on-deck circle. No balls and 1 strike here on Heyman. Next pitch. Henry takes this one outside. It was off the glove of Burt and went to the backstop. The count evens at 1-1. So the series tied at 2, and the winner of this one claims the championship. 1 ball, 1 strike to Henry Heyman. Moo battled back from a 7-2 deficit and just fell short 9-8 yesterday. The 1-1. Heyman swings and hits this one up the third base side, foul, just wide of the third base bag. And the count now will be 1 ball and 2 strikes on Heyman. Henry with the third best batting average on the team, behind Christian Hobbs and Tyler Harrington. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Heyman. Davies got his sign. In the pitch, Heyman swings and hits this ball in the air toward right field. Burke coming in to his right, underneath of it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So Henry Heyman flies out to right field, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the third inning. That'll bring to the plate now the catcher, number 21, Timon Long. Timon 1 for 1. He singled in the first and was forced out at second base on a flip from Chandler Stocking to the shortstop and Barricani, and Long went hard into the bag and was shaken up, but returned. Here's the stretch. First pitch to Timon Long. Takes a fastball low, 1 ball and no strikes. Final game of the year. Feels like it just started. Feels like it's been a long summer, and then all of a sudden it's just here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Long swings and misses. And the count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Major League Baseball action going on today. There are 3 games currently in progress. Bottom of the 8th inning in Minneapolis. The Diamondbacks and the Twins are tied at 2. Top of the 10th inning in Los Angeles. The Mariners and the Angels also are tied at 2. The 1-1 pitch to Long. He swings and misses at a fastball. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Timon. Bottom of the 6th inning in Oakland. The Athletics are leading the San Francisco Giants 7-6. Finals from earlier. The White Sox down the Cleveland Guardians 5-3. It was Houston over the New York Yankees 9-7. 1-2 the count now on Timon Long. Next pitch. Timon swings. It hits this ball in the air. Deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It's gone. Timon Long has just hit a solo home run for the Fremont Moo, and he ties the Fremont Moo record for home runs with 12. Timon Long makes it a 3-0 ball game. Got a pitch that he could handle and got underneath of it and sent it over the Moeller Monster to left field. And it's a 3-0 Fremont Moo advantage. Long 2 for 2 in the ballgame today. So a record-setting hit there by Timon Long as he has tied the Fremont Moo record with home runs with 12. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Moo, and it brings Tyler Harrington to the plate. Harrington reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the first inning. 3-0 Fremont. We're in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch to Harrington is on the outside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Tyler. Carter Sintek, the shortstop, will be next. Thebe ready, the 0-1. And Harrington swings. It hits this ball in the air to right. Burke's going back. It's turned all the way around. Looks up, and it's off the fence. Harrington around first on his way towards second. Burke will throw it in, and Harrington is there with a 1-out stand-up double. Tyler went the other way, and with the wind blowing strong out of the north-northwest, that ball was definitely getting to the fence. Whether it was going to be high enough to get out was going to be the question. But it stayed in the ballpark, and Harrington is at second base with a double. So a couple of back-to-back extra base hits by the Moo. And it will now bring to the plate the shortstop, number 13, Carter Sintek. Sintek, since he has joined the Moo here less than a month ago, has been hitting the ball well, but has not had his best series. 2 for 17. He did draw a walk in the first inning. So let's see if Carter can come through here. Sintek at the plate with Harrington out at second base. First pitch, Sintek swings. It hits a bouncing ball to the hole. It's short. Gloved by the third baseman. The throw on over to first is in time to get Sintek for out number 2, and it advances Harrington down to third. It's a nice play by Castagnola moving to his left and make an accurate throw to get the speedy Sintek for the second out of the inning. So runner at third with 2 down, and we'll bring to the plate the batter that got it all started in the bottom of the first, designated hitter Hayden Lewis. Lewis had a 2 RBI single in the first to put Fremont up 2-0. Now a 3-0 score after Timon Long's home run. Here's the pitch, and Lewis takes this breaking ball in there for a strike at the top of the zone. No balls and 1 strike to Hayden Lewis. 3-0 Fremont. We're in the bottom of the third. There's the stretch, and now the 0-1 pitch. Lewis swings and goes the other way and fouls it down the left side, and out of play. And the count now, no balls and 2 strikes on Hayden Lewis. Connor Peterson standing in the on-deck circle, hoping he gets a chance here in the third. No balls and 2 strikes. Thebe's got his sign, and he's set. Here's the pitch. Lewis takes it down and in for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Hayden Lewis. Thebe, as mentioned, was the starting pitcher on Game 2 on Wednesday night and suffered the loss to fall to 2-1 in the year. 1-2 here on Lewis. Next pitch, and Lewis turns away from one inside. Now we'll even up the count now at 2-2. Timon Long hit a 1-out solo home run here in the third, and now Tyler Harrington, after a double and a ground out, is over at third. Thebe's 2-2. Lewis swings and hits this ball in the air, but pulls it foul out of play to the right side. And the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hayden Lewis has just what is described as a sweet swing from the left side. And when he turns on a ball and hits it on the right side of the diamond, it's got some juice behind it. And even the foul balls are fun to watch. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lewis. Thebe's next pitch. Lewis swings at one high in the zone and strikes out for the final out of the inning. So he chased one. And Lewis strikes out. So that's the third strikeout for Nolan Thebe. And that's going to do it for the Moo in the bottom of the third. But they get 1 run on the solo home run by Timon Long. 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're through 3 at historic Moeller Field, 3-0 in favor of the Moo. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Play Powerball and Mega Billions from the Nebraska Lottery. You have a chance to win millions. Not only does the Nebraska Lottery give you a chance at winning it big, the Nebraska Lottery is given back to the state in the tune of $923 million. Play Trucks and Bucks for a chance to win one of 8 blue Ford F-150s. Chances of winning are 1 in 336,000. Powerball drawings occur on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights. Other games included a Nebraska Pick 5, Lucky for Life, Pick 3, My Day, and 2x2. Stop by a Nebraska Lottery retailer and pick up a ticket or one of the many scratch-off games that are available. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. If you are in need of electrical services in the eastern Nebraska area, contact Fremont Electric Company. They provide free estimates, are competitively priced, and same-day services available. Fremont Electric employs top-quality electricians. In business since 1974, Fremont Electric provides installation and repair services for your industrial property, plus top-of-the-line installations for commercial properties as well, serving Fremont, Blair, and surrounding areas. Fremont Electric is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. with 24-hour service available. Call 402-727-4932. Fremont Electric. Back to historic Moeller Field with 3 innings complete. The Fremont Moo leading the Casper Spuds by a score of 3-0 in this best-of-5 championship series. Decisive game. And Timon Long extending the lead with his 12th home run of the season to left field to make it a 3-run advantage. So the first 3 batters for Casper will be 3, 4, and 5 in the order. It'll be James Castagnola, Matthew Marsick, and Lucas Danilowitz after they wrap up a mean game of musical chairs here on the third base apron. So Lucas Hamza going back to work here in the 4th. 3 solid innings for Lucas on the mound so far, giving up 1 hit and striking out 5. And here's Castagnola, who's 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first time. The wind of the pitch, he shows bunt, pops it up, and Hamza makes the catch off the mound for out number 1. So Castagnola tried to lay down a bunt, but he pops back to the pitcher for the first out here in the top of the 4th inning. And with 1 down, it's going to bring to the plate now the left fielder, number 31, Matthew Marsick. Marsick 0 for 1. He grounded out to Carter Sintek at shortstop his first time. Hamza's next pitch is in the dirt and bounces back behind, and it's now 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 to the talented left fielder for the Casper Spuds. Hamza works now a 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. An off-speed breaking ball that's got plenty of movement on it, and that keeps the batters off balance. Hamza ready now for the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball that misses inside. The count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 4th. Fremont leading Casper 3-0. Here's the line and the 2-1 on the way. Breaking ball is going to be pulled to the first base side. Peterson got his body in front of it, knocked it down, picks it up, steps on the bag, and there are 2 down. Nicely done by Connor Peterson. Instead of trying to get down and pick that ball with his glove, he played it like a catcher and dropped down and blocked the ball and was able to pick it up and make the play on his own for the second out of the inning. So 2 down. It brings to the plate the first baseman, number 4, Lucas Danilowitz. Danilowitz is 0 for 1. He struck out swinging against Hamza in the second inning. First pitch is a breaking ball and is high and inside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Lucas Danilowitz. The move out hit the Spuds 4-1 in the contest. Here's the line, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball low. The count now 2 balls and no strikes. Lucas Hamza, last year, an Independence League All-League Baseball pitcher selection. Here comes the line in the 2-0. Breaking ball, and it just missed inside. So the count now 3-0. Lucas, during his spring season for Midland, really, honestly struggled this year. And here's the 3-0. That's in there for a strike. It's 3-1. Has not seen a lot of action this summer. But in 15 and third innings coming in, 2-0. The 3-1. And that is inside for, actually hit him. That ends up hitting Lucas Danilowitz. So Danilowitz hit by the pitch. And that is the second Spud that has been hit by a Hamza pitch in the ballgame. So there are 2 down. And brings Chandler Stocking to the plate. Stocking is 0 for 1. He struck out swinging in the second inning. Stretched by Hamza and the pitch. Fastball, and it's in there for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Chandler Stocking with Jackson Bates to bat next. Stretched by Hamza. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball, low and away. Count evens up. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs in the inning. Danilowitz reaching on a hit by pitch. The 1-1. Swung on and fouled back out of play to our right side. The count now 1-2. Don't forget, fans, that you can bid for the Hawaiian Night jerseys that are up for auction, and the funds go to Methodist Fremont Health Foundation. And you can bid through the end of today. The 1-2. Fastball missed the outside corner. And the count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. You can text your bid to 402-660-1217. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The next pitch by Hamza. Breaking ball, swung on a miss, strike 3. Another strikeout for Lucas Hamza, and he has struck out 6 through 4 innings of work. Lucas Hamza looking good to get things started. For the Spuds, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're through 3.5. It's 3-0 Fremont. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Pop open a crisp, cool, refreshing Coors Light. As cold as the Rockies. Mountain cold refreshment. Cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. Coors Light. Cold lager below freezing for a lighter, crisper taste. Cold filtered for a bright appearance, and cold packaged for peak refreshment. When the mountains turn blue on your Coors Light can or bottle, it's as cold as the Rockies. Enjoy a Coors Light today. Must be 21 or over. 2023 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Contact the technicians with the G-Force team at Getchman's Heating and Air Conditioning for all your heating and AC needs. Whether your unit needs a tune-up or a major replacement, the trusted technicians for Getchman's Heating and Air Conditioning will provide fast and reliable service year-round. Plus, with their trusted reputation, they are the technicians that you can trust with your house keys. If your AC is not working properly during the summer months, or you need your heater tuned up before winter, call the trusted technicians at Getchman's today, 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
Been reading books of old.
Back to historic Moeller Field. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and the Fremont Moo leading the Casper Spuds in this winner-take-all Game 5 of the Independence League Championship Series by a score of 3-0. And Fremont will be batting with the 7, 8, 9 batters, Connor Peterson, Neil Jansen, and Blake Tablezon against Nolan Thebe. Thebe's given up 3 runs off 4 hits. He has struck out 3, but a couple of significant hits in the contest. A 2 RBI single by Hayden Lewis and a solo home run by Timon Long have turned out to be the difference in the contest thus far. So Peterson will get ready to get things started here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Moo trying to win their 2nd College Summer League Baseball championship after taking the Expedition League in 2020 and looking for their first Independence League title here in 2023.
Number 28, Connor Peterson.
Connor Peterson, 0 for 1, popped up to first base his first time at the plate. So Thebe ready to work here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Peterson. Swings the first one and pops it in the air toward right field. Burke, a long run, comes in. He's underneath of it now and makes the catch for out number 1. So Connor Peterson flies out to right field for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. That brings to the plate the center fielder, number 31, Neil Jansen. Jansen is 0 for 1. He struck out swinging in the second inning. Once again, you can bid for the Hawaiian Night jerseys, and funds go to the Methodist Fremont Health Foundation. Pitch to Jansen, and he takes a fastball a little bit low. Count 1 ball and no strikes. 402-660-1217 is where you send your text to bid for those jerseys, and you can do so throughout the end of today. Here's the 1-0. Jansen swings and hits it in the air toward right field. Burke, who was back deep initially, now comes in, and he will reach up and make the catch for out number 2. So 3 pitches and 2 outs for Nolan Thebe here in the fourth inning. And with 2 down, it'll bring to the plate the second baseman, number 2, Blake Tablezon. Blake is 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base in the second inning.
Number 2, Blake Tablezon.
So, let's see if Tablezon can get something rolling here with 2 outs. Nolan Thebe, ready to work. First pitch on the way. And it bounced 3 feet in front of home plate and ricocheted to the backstop. And count 1 ball and no strikes on Blake Tablezon. Great specials at the Moo Crew concession stand. They've got ice cream sundaes today. And they've got them in the mini helmets as well. So that's a nice souvenir to take with you. And it's family fun day here at the ballpark as well. The 1-0. Tablezon swings and misses. The count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike to Blake Tablezon. If he gets aboard, then top of the order, Christian Hobbs will bat next. 2 outs with nobody on. Bottom of the fourth. Fremont leading Casper 3-0. Thebe now set. The 1-1 on the way. Tablezon takes it down and in for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to Blake Tablezon. He's done an excellent job finding ways to get on base this year. Thebe's got his sign. The 2-1 pitch. And that fastball misses low and away. Ball 3. It's the count 3-1. Want to remind our listeners you're listening to us on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also at FremontMoo.com/Mixler. Our video streaming live at FremontMoo.com and on YouTube at BSDN Live. The 3-1 pitch. And Tablezon scoots away, and it's ball 4. So Blake Tablezon draws a 2-out walk. That is the second walk given up by Nolan Thebe in the ball game. So that will bring the top of the order to the plate for the third time for Fremont. Left fielder Christian Hobbs. Hobbs 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and scored, and he's flown out to right. Tablezon with good speed down at first, so we'll see if he tries to put some pressure on the defense. Hobbs swings and hits a bouncing ball to the right side. Stocking charges it, gloves it easily, and throws to first to end the inning. Nicely done by Chandler Stocking, and that'll do it for the Fremont Moo in the fourth. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're through 4, where Fremont leads Casper 3-0. Time now for the bathroom break, and it's brought to you by Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember your duty is our duty at Weesey Plumbing. Call 721-6908.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
It doesn't get better than Allo Communications in Fremont. Allo Communications offers 100% fiber to the home, internet, TV, and phone service options in Fremont. No more buffering, no more lag, just crazy fast internet and crystal clear TV and phone. Sign up now for a service that best fits your needs. Call 402-459-2055 for residential sales and ask about business sales too. Located at 1640 East 29th in Fremont. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Allo Communications. Back to historic Moeller Field in the decisive game of the Independence League Baseball Championship Series. The Fremont Moo leading the Casper Spuds by a score of 3-0 as we go to the top of the fifth inning. And for Casper, it'll be the 7, 8, 9 batters coming to the plate. Jackson Bates, Parker Burt, and Elijah Reeves against Lucas Hamza. And Hamza, through 4 innings, has given up 1 hit, and he has struck out 6. He has hit 2 batters. So Lucas, so far, so good. And the formula needed for the Moo, looking for a victory and a championship. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Casper. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Moo. 2 significant hits for Fremont. A 2 RBI single by Hayden Lewis in the bottom of the first, and a solo home run by Timon Long in the bottom of the third. So here's Jackson Bates. Bates was hit by a pitch in the second inning, stole second, and got stranded. And had a monster day yesterday for the Spuds. He shows bunt, pops it up. And back behind is Long, trying to get to it, dives. He made the catch! What a play by Timon Long! Laying out, going back by the backstop, and able to belly flop and hold on to make the play for out number 1. That's one of the top defensive plays of the year for the Fremont Moo right there. So Jackson Bates fouls out to the catcher on a bunt attempt for the first out here in the top of the fifth inning. What an effort. And it'll bring to the plate now the catcher, number 29, Parker Burt. Burt is 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base his first time. Pitch by Hamza. Swung on and hit in the air toward left. Going to his right is Christian Hobbs, shy of the track, and reaches up and makes the catch for out number 2. Burt tried to go for the short porch, but flies out for the second out of the inning. 2 pitches and 2 outs for Lucas Hamza here in the top of the fifth. And that's going to bring to the plate now the center fielder, number 24, Elijah Reeves. Reeves is 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time. The wind of the pitch by Hamza. Swung on and hit in the air. That's going to be a 3-pitch inning for Lucas Hamza as Neil Jansen comes in and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. How about that? 3 pitches and 3 outs into the fifth inning for the Casper Spuds. Retired in order, 3 up and 3 down. We are midway through this contest where the Fremont Moo lead the Casper Spuds by the score of 3-0. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
We invite you to play and eat. Is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Fremont and Dodge County have many hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. Come explore the hidden treasures scattered throughout these vibrant, small town and sleepy rural villages that harmonize with nearby urban opportunities.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurance for auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement in just one agency? That's what Inspro, a Marsh McLennan Agency Company LLC, is for. They can help protect what's important to you. With Inspro, your future is limitless. Visit Inspro in Fremont or call them at 402-721-9707. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Welcome back to historic Moeller Field in Fremont, where you cannot get more efficient than what we just saw at a Lucas Hamza in the top of the fifth inning. 3 pitches and 3 outs, and it remains a 3-0 ball game. You got Jackson Bates to foul out, attempting to bunt on a fantastic play by Timon Long, who turned around and dove toward the backstop and was able to lay out in the stomach to make the catch. You got Parker Burt to fly out to left field, shy of the warning track for the second out, and Elijah Reeves flew out to center field for the third out of the inning. So we've seen 2 records set here today. We've seen Timon Long tie the Fremont Moo record for home runs with 12, and then the record for the least pitches in an inning, because it's as least as you can have, is 3, and Lucas Hamza gets credit for that here this afternoon, now into early evening. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Fremont leads at 3-0, and Henry Heyman will lead things off. Henry's 0 for 2. He's struck out swinging and flown out to right field. And here is Nolan Thebe's first pitch. And Heyman takes it high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Henry Heyman. I tell you what, you've got a start like Hamza's got, and then you get an inning like that, and that just extends your longevity tremendously. The 1-0. Heyman swings and fouls it off to the right side. And the count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-0 the count on Henry Heyman, the right fielder. Looking in for his sign is Nolan Thebe. And now the 1-1 pitch. Heyman swings and hits this one to the hole left side in left field. Base hit. Henry Heyman, leadoff single here in the bottom of the 5th inning, gives the Moo their 5th hit of the contest. And that'll bring to the plate now the catcher, number 21, Timon Long.
The catcher, number 21, Timon
Long, 2 for 2. He is singled and also has a solo home run. And some positioning discussion taking place here for the Spuds. Left field, Marsick moves to the gap a little bit closer. Now throwing over to first, chases Heyman back to the bag. So the Moo trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 5th inning to crack this ball game wide open. Here's a stretch by Nolan Thebe. And the pitch to Long. He swings, he hits it back up the middle, and it's going to be into center field for a base hit. Timon Long's got a 3-hit ball game. 2 consecutive singles by the Moo give Fremont runners at first and second with nobody out. And we're going to see a pitching change. That's going to do it for Nolan Thebe. So the Moo have chased the starter in this decisive Game 5, and now we'll face the Spuds bullpen. So that's going to do it for Nolan Thebe. Runners at first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. Fremont leads at 3-0. We'll tell you about the new pitcher in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $33. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Move List discount at La Hacienda. You can get the Family Taco Pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Calling your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at LaHaciendaFremont.com. They cater too.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we work our way to we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. And our first pitching change of the contest is now coming out of the bullpen is number 20, Austin Stolwick. Stolwick, 6'2" right-hander from Gresham, Oregon, who plays at Mount Hood Community College, takes over now for Nolan Thebe. Thebe went 4 innings and faced 2 batters here in the 5th. He has given up 6 He's given up 6 hits in the contest, did Thebe. And 2 walks, struck out 3, and gave up a home run to Timon Long. And the Moo leading 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th with runners at first and second, and Tyler Harrington will be coming to the plate. So for Austin Stolwick, he's worked 26 innings this summer. It's his 14th appearance. He's had 1 start. Stolwick is 2-3 on the year, giving up 33 hits, 21 runs, 19 earned. He struck out 11 and walked 15, and has an earned run average of 6.57. And this will be the second appearance for Stolwick in this series. Stolwick pitched in Casper in... We'll check the official stats for you here in just a moment. But here's Tyler Harrington stepping to the plate, and Stolwick will work out of the stretch. Harrington is 1 for 2, and he swings the first pitch. Hits it back up the middle, and it'll be knocked down by the shortstop, and everybody's going to be safe. It's going to be a base hit for Tyler Harrington. Harrington hit that back up the middle, and moving to his left was Baraconte, and got a glove on it, but unable to make the play on the move. So that loads up the bases with nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And Fremont leading 3-0, and Carter Sintek coming to the plate. Austin Stallwick pitched on Friday night. He worked 1 inning and another mound visit here for the Casper Spuds. As Coach Barrett out there to talk with his infield. Again, Stallwick worked 1 inning on Friday night, gave up 1 hit, 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 2, and gave up a home run. So, again, the philosophy for both teams today, pitching-wise, is everybody's got to be ready to go. And you could see scenarios where you see a pitcher just face one batter or so. I think now they're double-checking, the umpires are, on the amount of mound visits that the Spuds have used. If I am correct, there's been 4 already. We'll see what Brandon Densluggy signals to us. It is the 4th mound visit on Casper and the 2nd by the coach. And so we resume action here with Carter Sintek coming to the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out, bottom of the 5th. Fremont leading 3-0. Sintek is 0 for 1 in the contest. Stallwick is set. First pitch to Sintek. He swings and he grounds one foul up the third base side. Count no balls and 1 strike. A little bit of on this date in baseball history. Go to August 6th of 2017. The Dodgers completed their first ever season sweep of the Mets with an 8-0 win on a combined 1-hitter by Hyun-Jin Ryu, Tony Cingrani, and Kenley Jansen. And Stallwick will readjust his left shoe, relacing up the left shoe. 1 strike here on Carter Sintek. The Moo with a 3-run advantage and trying to bust this one wide open here in the 5th. The 0-1 pitch. Sintek swings, hits a bouncing ball towards short, and Baraconte will get it second for 1. The relay to first is not in time, and the run scores. So it'll be an RBI for Carter Sintek on that fielder's choice, bringing home Henry Heyman to make it a 4-0 Moo lead. Timon Long gets to third. Tyler Harrington is forced out 6-4 for the first out in the inning. So runners at the corners with 1 down, and brings the designated hitter Hayden Lewis to the plate. Lewis 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI single in the first, struck out swinging his last time. Here's the pitch, and Lewis takes it down low for a ball. Carter Sintek with very good speed down at first base, so I anticipate to see him off and running here very, very soon. 4-0, Fremont with the lead. The count, 1 ball and no strikes on Hayden Lewis. The stretch and a toss on over chases Sintek back to the bag. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Stallwick, a little look over to first base. He's set. Now throws on over to first again, chasing Sintek back. So they're keeping a good eye on Carter Sintek. Back, a total of 3 consecutive hits started off the inning. 1 run is in. 1 ball and no strikes there on Lewis. Runner goes. The pitch swung on and hit towards second. And Chandler Stocking, did he catch it? He did. It's a double play. It is going to be a double play as Stocking caught that line drive just above the ground and throws over to first base to double off Carter Sintek, who was off and running on the play. So a line out 4-3 double play ends the inning, and that'll do it for the Moo here into the 5th. But Fremont does get 1 run, and they do it on 3 hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. Through 5, 4-0 in favor of the Fremont Moo. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Been reading books of old.
Welcome back to historic Moeller Field. We are in the top of the sixth, where the Fremont Moo lead the Casper Spuds in this decisive Game 5 of the Independence League Championship Series, 4-0. Fremont extending the lead with a run in the fifth, but it could have been so much more. Fremont got the first two batters on back-to-back singles, chasing starting pitcher Nolan Thebe, and Austin Stallwick came on, and Tyler Harrington had an infield single to load up the bases. Carter Sintek grounded into a fielder's choice to bring across a run. And then with runners at the corner, Sintek took off to steal second on a 1-0 pitch, and Hayden Lewis hit a laser about 6 inches off the ground towards second, where Chandler Stocking was able to glove it and throw on over to first to double off Sintek to get an inning-ending double play. So it's a 4-0 Moo lead, and leading off is Dawson Barricani, top of the order here for the Spuds. He shows bunt, and the first pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike. No balls and one strike to Dawson Barricani. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short, and he's flown out to right field. The Moo have out-hit the Spuds in this ballgame 7-1. Here comes the wind and the 0-1 pitch on the way. Breaking ball, and it's high. And count now evens. It is a 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count on Dawson Barricani. The 1-1 pitch from Hamza. Fastball swung on, popped up, foul territory, right side. Peterson's going to get chased over by the Spuds dugout, but it's going to be back into the dugout area for a foul ball and strike 2. The count 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dawson Barricani. Fremont got 2 runs in the first, a run in the third, and added a run in the fifth. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here on Barricani. The wind in the next pitch. Breaking ball, it's going to be grounded out to shortstop. Sintek off the third, Hops got it, sets and fires in time for out number 1. So Dawson Barricani grounds out for the first out here in the sixth, and Lucas Hamza has retired 5 in a row. And that'll bring to the plate the right fielder, number 3, Chase Burke. Burke, 1 for 2, had a triple in the first inning, and that's the only hit off of Lucas Hamza so far. First pitch to Burke is a breaking ball, and it drops in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Time for us to give you some Moo trivia. If you know the correct answer to our trivia question tonight, you can chime in by typing in your answer at fremontmoo.com/Mixler. 0-1 pitch, swung and a miss, strike 2. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes on Chase Burke. I'll give you the question here in just a moment. Now time is called. And offensive timeout called here by head coach Barrett for coach for the Casper Spuds. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the count. James Batten discussing things. So Burke steps back in here, and Hamza up 0-2. Next pitch, swung on and popped foul right side. Okay, here's our question. I need to know what player set a record by pitching in 7 games of the 1973 World Series. What player set a record by pitching in 7 games of the 1973 World Series? 0-2 pitch, swung on and tapped at home plate. It remains a foul ball, and it's now no balls and 2 strikes. If you know the correct answer, type it in on our fremontmoo.com/Mixler live chat, and we'll give you an old-fashioned attaboy for the correct answer. The next pitch swung on and hit to third. Harrington to his left, gloves it. He's up, he fires across, and it's in time to get the second out of the inning. Nicely done by Tyler Harrington over at third base to retire Chase Burke and they're 2 down here in the top of the 6th. So that'll bring the third baseman, James Castagnola, to the plate. Castagnola is 0 for 2. Again, we're talking about the 1973 World Series. What player set a record by pitching in all 7 games of that 73 World Series? First pitch from Hamza. Breaking ball inside. The count now 1 ball and no strikes. Castagnola struck out swinging, and he's popped up on a bunt attempt back to Hamza at the mound. Here's the 1-0. And he swings and bounces one to Harrington, who will field it in foul territory. The throw actually went across, but it's a foul ball nonetheless. So the count evens up. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1973 World Series. Which player set a record for pitching in all 7 games of that World Series? And first of all, you're asking yourself, okay, which teams played in the 1973 World Series? It was the Oakland A's and the New York Mets. Oakland, of course, won the series. So now it's up to you to figure it out. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Next pitch by Hamza. Swung on and hit to Harrington, diving to his right, and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Tyler Harrington flashing the leather over at the hot corner as Castagnola lines out for the final out here in the 6th. That'll do it for the Spuds. 3 up and 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Fremont leading Casper by a score of 4-0. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Fremont's place to be is the LA Fireproof Door Company. Beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Located at 325 North Main Street in downtown Fremont. Stop by and check out their awesome menu. The door is open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Plus, the grill is open all hours the door is open. All items on the menu are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. To see what's happening at the door, follow them on Facebook. That's the LA Fireproof Door Company, downtown Fremont.
If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers, competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, the decisive game of the Independence League Baseball Championship Series, all tied up at 2 games apiece. And we go to the bottom of the 6th, where the Fremont Moo are leading the Casper Spuds 4-0. Lucas Hamza has been fantastic on the mound today. He has worked 6 innings, and he's given up 1 hit. And he has struck out a total of 6 batters. And we've seen some fantastic play by a couple of the Moo players, time and long, offensively and defensively. He's got 3 hits, and he's also made an outstanding catch of a pop-up back behind him. Tyler Harrington flashing the leather over at third base as well. And now the Moo will try to add to the lead against Austin Stolek, who came on in the 5th inning. So Connor Peterson comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2. And here's the stretch by Austin Stolek to begin the bottom of the 6th. Then Peterson swings and hits a bouncer out toward the left side. On the short hop, Castagnola tosses to first, and it's in time for out number 1. Nice play by James Castagnola to retire Connor Peterson for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. So that's going to bring to the plate the center fielder, number 31, Neil Jansen. Mr. Yasa has won again. He was able to get the correct answer on our trivia question. Our trivia question, once again, is I need to know the player that set a record by pitching in 7 games of the 1973 World Series. And the answer was Darrell Knowles. Darrell Knowles for the Oakland Athletics. This pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Knowles picked up a couple of saves into that 73 World Series over the Mets. And also was a member of the Baltimore Orioles as part of his career as well. The 0-1 pitch to Jansen. Swung on and foul back. We count on no balls and 2 strikes. So appreciate all the responses for the trivia questions that we had this year. Hope you've enjoyed them. For the rest of the folks that were trying to get in before Mr. Yasa, you're just too slow. No balls and 2 strikes to count here on Neil Jansen. The high kick in the pitch, and Jansen takes a breaking ball that's up and in for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Neil Jansen, the center fielder. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th.
Fremont leading Casper 4-0. Stolwick set again. The 1-2. And Jansen takes it high, bounces off the glove of Parker Burt and gets to the protective netting at the backstop. So the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stolwick hands of the belt. And now the 2-2 pitch. Jansen swings. It hits a ball high in the air toward left field. If it's fair, it's gone. Neil Jansen has knocked it out of the ballpark. Second home run of the day for the Moo. 5-0 in favor of Fremont. Definitely had the height right off the bat, and the question would it be far enough? And it certainly was. Neil Jansen with his 5th home run of the year and 2nd home run in the series. And he puts the Moo on top by the score of 5-0. So good to see Neil come through and deliver. And it brings to the plate now the second baseman, number 2, Blake Tablazon. Tablazon is 0 for 1. He's grounded to second, and he has drawn a walk and got stranded. Stolwick's first pitch to Tablazon is a fastball at the knees, a called strike. No balls and 1 strike to Blake Tablazon. 5-0 in favor of Fremont. The stretch by Stolwick, and now the 0-1. And it is down into the dirt and misses. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. So now it becomes a very unique part of the ballgame. You get the Moo playing with all the confidence in the world. And Casper now has quite a hill to climb. Here comes the 1-1. And the pitch is outside for a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike to Tablazon. The Spuds will have 3 more at-bats, and they trail 5-0 at this point. 2-1 the count here on Blake Tablazon. The next pitch. And Tablazon takes a fastball a little bit low. And the count now 3-1. Tablazon back into the batter's box. And Stolwick now has the sign from Parker Burt. The 3-1 pitch. Tablazon swings and misses. And the count evens up, or I beg your pardon, the count goes full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 on Tablazon, the second baseman. Back to that trivia question with Darryl Knowles as the pitcher that pitched in all 7 games of the 73 World Series. That was that Oakland A's team that put together a big run in the early 70s. The 3-2. And it swung on and fouled down the left side down into the cow pasture. And the count stays full here at 3-2. There was a threat of rain throughout the day here today in Fremont, but we've had a couple of sprinkles, but that's been about it. And the weather forecast did not look good as of last night for this one here today, but fortunately for the Fremont area, they were able to avoid a lot of the storms that came through the area. The 3-2, Tablazon pops it up on the left side. Castagnolo over behind the third base bag and will make the catch in fair territory for the second out. So Tablazon pops up, and there are 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. That brings to the plate now the left fielder, number 17, Christian Hobbs. Hobbs is 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. He's flown out to right, and he is grounded out to second base. Stolwick now set. And the first pitch to Hobbs. He swings and lines it right back up the middle in the center field base hit. Christian Hobbs gives the Moo their 9th hit of the ballgame. His first hit of the day. And a runner aboard with 2 down here in the 6th inning for the Moo. So that'll bring to the plate the right fielder, Henry Heyman.
The right fielder, number 16.
Henry's 1 for 3. He struck out swinging, flown out to right, and he has singled and scored. And now James Batten is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a pitching change. So we're going to see a third arm of this contest coming in here for the Casper Spuds. Runner at first with 2 down. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Fremont leading 5-0. More about the new pitcher in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
When does a moment become life-changing? How can today make the difference for tomorrow? When envisioning what kind of future is possible, the challenges never stop. And neither do we. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we're in the bottom of the sixth, the 5-0 Fremont Moo lead, and the Casper Spuds go to the bullpen, and we'll bring in their third pitcher of the game. This is number 7, Cooper Hack, the 6'2", 200-pound right-hander from Casper, Wyoming, who plays at Solano College. Cooper Hack on the mound now for Casper. And Hack this year has worked 31 2/3 innings. He is making his 19th appearance. He's had one start. He's 2-2 in the season. He's given up 39 hits, 27 runs, 22 earned, struck out 21, walked 21, and has an earned run average of 6.25. So Cooper Hack takes over on the mound here for the Casper Spuds. Hack has seen action already in this series and a relief appearance on the mound as well, as he pitched in relief in last Wednesday's game, in which the Moo won. Hack worked 3 innings, giving up 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, walked 1, and he struck out 1. So Cooper Hack will come on here for the Spuds and try to keep this a 5-run ball game. With the Moo getting 2 runs in the first, a 2 RBI single by Hayden Lewis, a run in the third on a solo home run by Timon Long, a run in the fifth on a fielder's choice that drove in a run by Carter Sintek, bringing in Henry Heyman. And then Neil Jansen hit a solo home run here in the 6th inning to make it a 5-0 ball game. So, the runner at first is Christian Hobbs, and Henry Heyman at the plate. Heyman is 1 for 3. Hack is set in the first pitch, and Heyman swings and hits this ball in the air to center field. Hits it well. It is back just left to straightaway center field, and it is going to be gone! Henry Heyman, a 2-run shot, and the Moo leads 7-0. On the first pitch that Cooper Hack delivered, Heyman knocks it out of the ballpark as the Moo cracked this ball game wide open. Henry Heyman, his 2nd home run in the series, his 6th home run of the year, and makes it a 7-0 Moo lead.
On the back for your Moo, number 21, Timon Long.
And the inning continues as the catcher, Timon Long, comes to the plate. Timon today 3 for 3. He's homered as well. The pitch, and it's high and inside for a ball, 1-0. Yep, the wind has got a factor in this one here today, but the Moo have put the ball where they've needed to put it. 3 home runs. The 1-0 is going to miss for a ball. It's 2-0. Now you start to get a little bit greedy with Timon Long at the plate, and if he hits a home run, he will be in sole possession of first place for most home runs by a Moo player. And this pitch misses inside. It's now 3-0. He tied Brock Reller with 12 in a season with his home run in the 3rd inning. 3 balls, no strikes on Timon Long. Next pitch, Timon swings, and he hits it off the end of the bat. A ground ball towards short. Barricani's got it over to first base in time to retire Long and retire the side. So that's going to do it for the Moo, but Fremont puts up a big 3 spot here in the 6th inning with 2 home runs in the stanza. 3 runs off of 3 hits, a solo home run by Neil Jansen, and a 2-run shot by Henry Heyman. No errors and nobody left. We're through 6. Fremont leads Casper 7-0. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Find your purpose with work that matters. Methodist is hiring for clinical and non-clinical positions throughout our health system. Join a team that's making a difference and take advantage of a range of benefits like medical, vision and dental, flexible scheduling, and tuition assistance. To find all of our opportunities and apply online, go to bestcare.org/jobs. That's bestcare.org/jobs. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Get the highest attention to detail and decades of experience with landscaping, excavation, and snow removal. The expert team at Indra Mowing and Tree Care has years of professional experience and the vision to make your home or business more inviting. Keep your customers and employees safe from harsh weather with 24-hour emergency snow removal. Call for a free consultation. 402-720-5944. Located at 240 West Jackson Street in Fremont, Indra Mowing and Tree Care is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Keep your property looking sharp with Indra. Welcome back to historic Moeller Field in Fremont, where now it starts to become a game of counting backwards. The Moo need 9 outs to claim the Independence League Baseball Championship Series as they lead the Casper Spuds 7-0. And Lucas Hamza comes out for the 7th inning of work, and Lucas has been fantastic today. He has worked 6 innings, given up just 1 hit, and he struck out 6. And he's going to be facing the 4, 5, and 6 batters for the Spuds, Matthew Marsick, Lucas Danielowitz, and Chandler Stocking, as a mean game of limbo taking place on the third base apron over by the third base coaching box. Always good to see the Moo players get out and participate with the kids, especially on Sunday Fun Day. And even the games where the Moo have been blown out at home this year, the Moo players have come out and they have participated with the crowd and also the kids, and it makes it special with college summer league baseball. So Matthew Marsick will lead things off. He is 0 for 2 in the ball game. The first pitch from Lucas Hamza is outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. 7-0 the Moo. The Moo have hit 3 home runs in the ball game today. Here's the wind and the 1-0 from Hamza, and that breaking ball a little bit high. The count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Hamza ready now. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and grounded towards shortstop. Sintek to his right has got it, and he delivers it over to Peterson in time for out number 1. Matthew Marsick 0 for 3 in the ball game today, and there's 1 down here in the top of the 7th inning. So that's going to bring to the plate the first baseman, number 4, Lucas Danielowitz. Danielowitz is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time and got hit by a pitch by Hamza in the 4th inning. So Hamza into the wind and the pitch, and a breaking ball that floats in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Lucas Danielowitz. Chandler Stocking on deck. Wind whipping across the ball field. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Hamza has had the Spuds off balance today. Lucas had a fantastic performance his last outing in an 8-inning showing at Hastings. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and popped in the air right side. Foul ball out of play. And he has picked up where he left off with that last outing. It would have been the Friday night contest of the last week of the regular season. Comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's high and inside. So the count 1-2 on Lucas Danielowitz with Chandler Stocking to bat next. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 7th. Fremont leads 7-0. The 1-2. And a breaking ball outside corner called strike 3. Danielowitz caught looking. Lucas Hamza, another strikeout, gives him now 7 in the contest, and there are 2 down here in the 7th inning. That's going to bring to the plate the second baseman, number 11, Chandler Stocking. Stocking 0 for 2. The wind and the pitch. Stocking takes it high for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. And after Stocking, it would be Jackson Bates. Hamza's ready. The wind and the 1-0 on the way. Swung on and hit in the air toward the left, and this one's back by the fence, and it is going to be off the fence inside the foul pole, and the throw coming to second base, and the tag, and he is out! Chandler Stocking tried to stretch a single into a double, and he is tagged out on the throw from Hobbs to Tablezon to end the inning. So it's a single and it is an out, 7-4 for the final out of the inning, and that's going to do it for the. That's going to do it for the Spuds here in the top of the 7th. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. It is stretch time at historic Moeller Field, where the Fremont Moo lead the Casper Spuds 7-0. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. For top-notch trash pickup that is timely and professional, contact the pros at S2 Roll-Offs and Refuse in Fremont. Whether it's residential and commercial trash pickup you need, S2 is there for you. They also provide recycling services, plus yard waste disposal. For big projects, contact S2 about roll-offs to get the job done efficiently. Make sure to refer a friend to sign up for S2 services. If your friend mentions your name, you'll get 2 months of free service. It's just another way of saying thank you for choosing S2. Located at 439 North Main Street, call 402-727-6806 to sign up today. S2 Roll-Offs and Refuse. For top-notch trash pickup, Keel's Barbershop is a proud sponsor of the Fremont Moo. Established in 1973, Keel's is a men's old-fashioned barbershop with a relaxed atmosphere where you don't need to make an appointment. They do haircuts for all ages. Keel's is located at 88 West 6th Street in downtown Fremont. Call 402-727-9005. Keel's Barbershop, as good as the best, better than the rest. Welcome back to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Fremont Moo leading the Casper Spuds by a score of 7-0. And to end that last half of the inning, Chandler Stocking singled off the Moeller Monster and left, and Chandler Hobbs picked it up off the warning track and fired it to second base. And Stocking tried to stretch that into a double, but the throw by Hobbs right on the money to Blake Tabelzon, who applied the tag for the final out of the inning. So that hit the second hit of the contest by the Spuds. So we go to the bottom of the 7th, and Tyler Harrington will lead things off. Tyler today is 2 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice, doubled and singled, and he scored a run. As Cooper Hack will get ready to start the 7th inning. Here's the stretch by Hack and the first pitch to Harrington. He swings, and he hits this into the right center field gap for a base hit. Might be extra bases. Harrington is around first. The ball rolls all the way to the fence, and Tyler will stroll into second, and he's got a stand-up double. And Tyler Harrington has a 3-hit ball game. The 11th hit of the contest for the Fremont Moo. And the Moo are getting closer and closer to securing themselves the Independence League Championship. And it brings to the plate now the shortstop, number 13, Carter Sintek. Sintek is 0 for 2. He's walked. He's bounced out to third, and he hit into a fielder's choice, which brought in a run. And now Parker Burt will go on out and chat with Cooper Hack. And this is going to produce another non-coach mound visit here. So they will discuss things. That's the 5th mound visit. And there's been 2 coach mound visits. So here's Carter Sintek coming to the plate. 7-0 the Moo. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. And now time called is James Batten is out of the dugout. He's going to make a pitching change. So he's going to bring in another arm. So we're going to see another pitcher coming up here for Casper. Again, a runner at second, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Fremont leads at 7-0. I'll tell you about the new pitcher in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Play Powerball and Mega Billions from the Nebraska Lottery. You have a chance to win millions. Not only does the Nebraska Lottery give you a chance at winning it big, the Nebraska Lottery is given back to the state in the tune of $923 million. Play Trucks and Bucks for a chance to win one of 8 blue Ford F-150s. Chances of winning are 1 in 336,000. Powerball drawings occur on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights. Other games included a Nebraska Pick 5, Lucky for Life, Pick 3, My Day, and 2x2. Stop by a Nebraska Lottery retailer and pick up a ticket or one of the many scratch-off games that are available. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. If you are in need of electrical services in the eastern Nebraska area, contact Fremont Electric Company. They provide free estimates, are competitively priced, and same-day services available. Fremont Electric employs top-quality electricians. In business since 1974, Fremont Electric provides installation and repair services for your industrial property, plus top-of-the-line installations for commercial properties as well, serving Fremont, Blair, and surrounding areas. Fremont Electric is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. with 24-hour service available. Call 402
727-4932. Fremont Electric. Back at historic Moeller Field. Fourth pitcher of the game coming on now for the Casper Spuds. And this is number 25, Danner Hamburg, the 5'8", sidearm throwing right-hander from Sandy, Oregon, who's out of Mount Hood Community College. And Hamburg has pitched 26 2/3 innings this year. This is his 14th appearance. They've all been out of the bullpen. He is 1-1 and has one save. He's given up 19 hits, 12 runs, 12 earned, struck out 15, walked 21, and has an earned run average of 4.05. And he'll be getting ready to face Carter Sintek and Tyler Harrington out at second base with nobody out here at the bottom of the seventh. So Cooper Hack came on and officially worked 1/3 of an inning. First pitch that Hack threw, Henry Heyman hit it left of straightaway center field for a 2-run home run. And then Hack got time and long to ground out to short to end the sixth. And then the first pitch he threw in the seventh inning, Tyler Harrington doubled to the right center field gap. So Hack came in the ball game and threw a total of 6 pitches. And he exits as Danner Hamburg comes on. Hamburg has seen the Moo plenty as he pitched in last night's ball game and faced 2 batters, gave up 1 hit and 1 walk. Hamburg also pitched earlier in the series as well on Tuesday night. He pitched 2 1/3 innings, giving up 1 hit, 1 walk, and struck out 2. So this is Hamburg's 3rd appearance in the series. The first pitch to Sintek will slide outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Carter Sintek. James Batten continues to find pitchers and trying to find answers right now, but it's been all Moo here in this one today. Runner from second goes. The pitch is going to be outside, and that's a stolen base for Tyler Harrington. Sintek showed bunt, and Harrington stole third. So the count on Carter Sintek is 2 balls and no strikes. And then an additional insurance run 90 feet away here for Fremont. 2-0 the count. Hamburg ready. And here's the pitch. Sintek swings and fouls this one off to the right side. And the count now 2-1. Hayden Lewis will be next. Fremont got 2 in the first, a run in the third, a run in the fifth. The big inning was the 6th inning, where the Moo hit 2 home runs and scored 3 runs total. The 2-1 to Sintek. He swings at a breaking ball, fouls it back right by us. Look out. And that's just below the press box. You count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kelly, if you would actually be functional, reach out and grab that, yeah, we would have been fine. I'm just glad it didn't make contact with your equipment down below there. It's the count here. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Carter Sintek. Next pitch. Sintek swings and hits this ball in the air to right center field. And the center fielder, Reeves, will chase it down. Harrington tags. He comes home. He'll score. It's an 8-0 Fremont Moo lead. Carter Sintek with a sacrifice fly to center field for the first out of the inning. Second run batted in by Sintek today. And the Moo now lead 8-0.
Hayden Lewis.
So the bases are cleared with 1 out, and that brings to the plate the designated hitter, Hayden Lewis, who's 1 for 3. First pitch to Lewis. He swings and misses a big cut out in front of it. And the count now, no balls and 1 strike. Fremont has out-hit the Spuds today 11-2. 0-1 the count. Hamburg's next pitch. Lewis swings and rips it down the right field line, but it's going to be a foul ball. Rolling all the way down to the sidewall back behind the tarp. And the count on Lewis now, no balls and 2 strikes. Fremont has scored in every inning but the second and fourth. Those are the 2 innings that they were kept off the board. Hamburg's 0-2. Lewis takes a breaking ball that just missed the outside corner. So the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Connor Peterson will be next. Danner Hamburg looking into Parker Burt for the sign. And stretch. And now the 1-2. And Lewis swings, and he fouls this off to the left side out of play. Well, things looking very good for Fremont right now, but I can tell you this. For this Casper Spuds franchise and for their fans, they have to be extremely proud of what they've seen this year out of the
effort put together by the Spuds on the diamond this season for their first year as a franchise in Casper. The 1-2. And Lewis swings. It hits us in the air off the hands out towards shallow center, but Reeves will come in and make the catch for out number 2. So Hayden Lewis flies out to center field, and they're 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that's going to bring to the plate the first baseman, number 28, Connor Peterson. And I can say this from the Moo playing all the teams in the Independence League this year, plus one travel team and the Nebraska Prospects. The Moo did not play the Sawtooth Sockeyes because of the geographical difference there. Here's the pitch to Peterson, and it's in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Is that the Independence League, I can tell you this, is in really good shape. Really good shape with the teams that are in it right now, and just talking maybe some expansion as well, which would be awesome. The 0-1 is high and away for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. And after the first year of the Independence League last year, there was some question on, how it would continue to move on after 3 teams left the league. Here's the 1-1, and Peterson takes a breaking ball. It's on the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Connor Peterson. But 2 new teams came in. One moved from one community to another. The 1-2 to Peterson, and that's high and away for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But if you follow college summer league baseball and the nearly 40 leagues that are across the country, the Independence League is in good shape. Here's the 2-2. Peterson swings and fouls it back. So the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is one of those bittersweet days for both teams because you're fighting for a championship, and for these players that have come all across the country to get together and play, the getting up today, there's maybe a little bit of a lump in their throat knowing what's forthcoming as the 2-2 is waved at and missed for strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So Peterson strikes out, and Hamburg gets his first strikeout, and that's going to do it for the Moo in the 7th. But Fremont adds 1 run, and they do it on 1 hit as there were no errors and nobody left on base. We're through 7. Fremont leading Casper 8-0. Back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Play Powerball and Mega Billions from the Nebraska Lottery. You have a chance to win millions. Not only does the Nebraska Lottery give you a chance at winning it big, the Nebraska Lottery is given back to the state in the tune of $923 million. Play Trucks and Bucks for a chance to win one of 8 blue Ford F-150s. Chances of winning are 1 in 336,000. Powerball drawings occur on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights. Other games included a Nebraska Pick 5, Lucky for Life, Pick 3, My Day, and 2x2. Stop by a Nebraska Lottery retailer and pick up a ticket or one of the many scratch-off games that are available. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. If you are in need of electrical services in the eastern Nebraska area, contact Fremont Electric Company. They provide free estimates, are competitively priced, and same-day services available. Fremont Electric employs top-quality electricians. In business since 1974, Fremont Electric provides installation and repair services for your industrial property, plus top-of-the-line installations for commercial properties as well, serving Fremont, Blair, and surrounding areas. Fremont Electric is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. with 24-hour service available. Call 402-727-4932. Fremont Electric. Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Rich Ray along with you on Big Dog Country, FremontMoo.com/Mixler, and our video on FremontMoo.com and YouTube at BSDN Live. The Fremont Moo are 6 outs away from an Independence Baseball League championship, and Lucas Hamza has handed the ball off now, and taking over on the mound for Fremont is number 10, Zane Layden. Zane Layden will now pitch here in the 8th for the Fremont Moo. So what a performance by Lucas Hamza today as he goes 7 innings, giving up just 2 hits, no runs. He did not walk a batter. He hit 2, and he struck out 7, and is in position for being the winning pitcher in this decisive Game 5. So Zane Layden comes on, the first Nebraska native out of Bellevue University, to pitch now for Fremont. They'll be facing Jackson Bates, Parker Burt, and Elijah Reeves.
15, Jackson Bates.
So Bates will take over, or step in, I should say. Zane Layden's worked 19 2/3 innings this summer for Fremont. First pitch at the top of the 8th is down low for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Jackson Bates. Layden making his 7th appearance. He's had 2 starts. He is 1-1 and has 1 save. Layden last pitched at Spearfish. Here's a breaking ball. Down low, did he go? He did not. And count out 2 balls and no strikes on Jackson Bates. Layden has given up 18 hits, 12 runs, 7 earned, struck out 22 and walked 9. He's got an earned run average of 2.49. Next pitch, swung on a miss, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike to Jackson Bates. Well, I was talking about how equivalent these two teams are. It's the 8th meeting between these two teams this year. And if the Moo win it, the series would be even on the year at 4-4. Here's a 2-1 pitch that misses inside. So the count 3 balls and 1 strike on Jackson Bates. Time call for just a moment here. As it looked like there is a ball that got out of the cow pasture, and one of the young fans will hop the sidewall and grab it and get back out of play. 3-1 on Bates. Layden's next pitch. Swung on and hit high in the air to shallow right field. Coming in is Henry Heyman. He looks up and makes the catch for out number 1. So Bates flies out to right, and the Moo are 5 outs away. And it brings to the plate now the catcher, number 29, Parker Burt. Burt is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to second, and he's flown out to left. Layden delivers the first pitch, and it's going to miss outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Burt, with Elijah Reeves to bat next. 8-0 Moo advantage here in the top of the 8th inning. Here's the 1-0. And it's inside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 on Parker Burt. Again, we'll check some Major League Baseball action for you in a moment. The 2-0. And that's a fastball in there for a strike. It's now 2-1. Top of the 3rd inning in San Diego, the Dodgers are leading the Padres 6-0, and everything else from the Major League schedule today is complete. The 2-1 is outside. The count now goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Chicago defeated Cleveland today 5-3. Houston over the New York Yankees 9-7. Philadelphia defeats the Kansas City Royals 8-4. The 3-1 from Layden swung on and hit off the hands, foul back. And the count is full now, 3-2. Baltimore shuts out the New York Mets 2-0. Toronto a 13-1 winner over the Boston Red Sox. Tampa Bay defeated Detroit 10-6. Washington over the Cincinnati Reds 6-3. The 3-2 swung on and grounded to the third base side. Minnesota defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-3. Pittsburgh over Milwaukee 4-1. Colorado blanked St. Louis today 1-0. Chicago over the Atlanta Braves 6-4. That's the Cubs over the Braves. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball down low for ball 4. So Parker Burt draws a 1-out walk. And a runner aboard here for the Spuds here in the top of the 8th with 1 down. And that's going to bring to the plate the center fielder, number 24, Elijah Reeves. Reeves is 0 for 2. He is struck out swinging, and he's flown out to center field. Other Major League action today. Texas shuts out Miami 6-0. Seattle over the Los Angeles Angels 3-2 in 10 innings. Pitch to Reeves. And it caught the inside corner for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike to Reeves. Oakland a winner over San Francisco by a final of 8-6. And that's the updated Major League Baseball scoreboard. The 0-1. And that is outside for a ball. Count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike on Elijah Reeves. Top of the order, Dawson Barricani will be next. Zane Layden, a quick look over to first base at Parker Burt. Now the 1-1. Fastball outside corner, called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Elijah Reeves. Zane Layden went to Norris High School in Firth. And now playing at Bellevue University. Layden ready. The 1-2. Swung on and hit off the hands, and it's a foul ball as that ricocheted off the foot of Elijah Reeves. Although it rolled out left of the mound, it's a foul ball. And the count stays put at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Reeves will take a little time here as he gets ready to get back in the batter's box. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Elijah Reeves. The pitch. Fastball just missed the outside corner. It's the count evens. It's 2-2. Might have been a little bit low. Timing long looked like he was kind of pulling it up near the zone. Parker Burt over at first base with 1 down after a 1-out walk. The
2-2. Swung on and hit back up the middle in the center field for a base hit. So Elijah Reeves singles and gives the Spuds their third hit of the ball game. A one-out single here in the eighth gives Casper runners at first and second with one down. And it'll bring the top of the order to the plate. And the shortstop, number 9, Dawson Barricani. Barricani has gone 0 for 3 today. It's grounded out to short, flown out to right, and grounded out to short a second time. Here's the stretch by Layden and the pitch. Swung on and hit to center field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Jansen comes up with it, and the runner will try to score. The throw coming home, and it will not be in time, and Casper is on the board. So it is an 8-1 contest on an RBI single by Dawson Barricani, bringing home Parker Burt. And puts runners at first and second with a run in. And Ben Asher is out to chat here with Zane Layden. So 8-1 the score. And that's going to be it. Coach Asher's going to take the ball, so we're going to see a new pitcher. So pitching change coming up here for the Fremont Moo is Darius Blassingame is going to come into the ball game. I'll tell you all about Darius after we take a timeout. 8-1, Fremont leads it in the top of the eighth. Back in a moment. This is Fremont Moo baseball. Pop open a crisp, cool, refreshing Coors Light. As cold as the Rockies. Mountain cold refreshment. Cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. Coors Light. Cold lager below freezing for a lighter, crisper taste. Cold filtered for a bright appearance, and cold packaged for peak refreshment. When the mountains turn blue on your Coors Light can or bottle, it's as cold as the Rockies. Enjoy a Coors Light today. Must be 21 or over. 2023 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Contact the technicians with the G-Force team at Getchman's Heating and Air Conditioning for all your heating and AC needs. Whether your unit needs a tune-up or a major replacement, the trusted technicians for Getchman's Heating and Air Conditioning will provide fast and reliable service year-round. Plus, with their trusted reputation, they are the technicians that you can trust with your house keys. If your AC is not working properly during the summer months or you need your heater tuned up before winter, call the trusted technicians at Getchman's today, 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
It doesn't get better than Allo Communications in Fremont. Allo Communications offers 100% fiber to the home, internet, TV, and phone service options in Fremont. No more buffering, no more lag, just crazy fast internet and crystal clear TV and phone. Sign up now for a service that best fits your needs. Call 402-459-2055 for residential sales and ask about business sales too. Located at 1640 East 29th in Fremont. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Allo Communications. Welcome back to historic Moeller Field. The Casper Spuds have got on the board here in the top of the eighth as they have plated a run courtesy of an RBI single by Dawson Barricani. And Zane Layden came in and faced 4 batters and got 1 out. And now the Moo will turn things over to Darius Blassingame, the 5'9", 180-pound right-hander from St. Petersburg, Florida. This just finished up playing at Edward Waters University. And Blassingame coming on to try to finish up the 8th inning here. Blassingame has worked 12 1/3 innings this year. This is his 11th appearance. They've all been out of the bullpen. He is 3-0 and has 1 save. He's given up 8 hits, 13 runs, 6 earned, struck out 10, walked 11, and has an earned run average of 3.40. So Darius Blassingame comes on, and the Spuds have runners at first and second with a run in and 1 out. And Chase Burke, the right fielder, comes to the plate. Burke, 1 for 3 in the contest. He tripled in the first inning. First pitch from Blassingame is a fastball, a little bit high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Chase Burke with James Castagnola to bat next. Blassingame, the right-hander, gets a sign from Timon Long. Now set, and here comes the 1-0. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's now 1-1. 1-1 here on Chase Burke.
Is our beer batter tonight, and that was strike 1.
Lucas Hamza with a fantastic start to this ball game, going 7 innings, giving up just 2 hits. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blassingame's next offering. Breaking ball well outside. And the count now goes to 2 balls and a strike on Chase Burke. In an 8-1 ball game, what you want to see your pitchers do here is just pound the zone. Throw it over the plate, make the opposition put the ball in play, and your odds of getting the outs are much better than you think. The 2-1. And this pitch is high inside for ball 3. It's the count, 3 balls and 1 strike on Chase Burke.
Fremont has out-hit the Spuds today 11-4. Fremont's hit 3 home runs in the game. Blasting gains 3-1. Fastball at the knees, called strike 2. So the count full on Chase Burke, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Essentially what you'd like to see here if you're blasting game is you put it over the plate and see Burke maybe hit it to one of your middle infielders. The count 3-2. Blasting game is set. The kick and the 3-2 pitch. Fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner for out number 2. Blasting game gets a big strikeout right there, getting Burke looking. His first strikeout and out number 2 in the inning. So with 2 down, and it'll bring to the plate the third baseman, number 18, James Castagnola. And now the Moo 4 outs away from the league championship. Castagnola is 0 for 3. He has struck out, popped up on a bunt attempt, and he lined out to Tyler Harrington at third base. Blasting game is set. First pitch to Castagnola, a breaking ball, and it's in there for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike to Castagnola with Matthew Marsick to bat next. So this is the teeth of the order here that Blasingame is trying to work through. A look on out to second base by Darius Blasingame. And now the 0-1. Swung on and fouled out of play to the right side. The count now goes to no balls and 2 strikes. That ball was very close to finding a vehicle, I believe. If it did not, I think it did by the reaction from the crowd. Contact your local insurance agent now. No balls and 2 strikes on Castagnola. The next pitch, breaking ball, swung on and fouled off to the right side over the Moo, or the Spuds dugout. 0-2 on James Castagnola. Blasingame picking up for Zane Layden here in the 8th. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, foul back. So the count stays put at 0-2. Darius is a fierce competitor. Not the biggest athlete in the world, as I mentioned. He's listed at 5'9", 180. But he is the oldest member of the team. He is going to be playing ball coming up here later this month and as a graduate student, as he's wrapped up at Edward Waters University. Here's the 0-2. Fastball swung on, bouncing ball, and it's going to be a foul ball. Tyler Harrington fielded it and made the throw, but it was wide of the third base line. And Brandon Dinsloggy, the home plate umpire, on that call there. So count stays put, no balls and 2 strikes. And as I was describing earlier about, the emotions coming into a game like today for both teams, knowing it's the final summer league game that you're going to play. And then after today, these players split and go off to their colleges, or some are going off to their post-baseball career. Here's Blasingame's 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning. Darius Blasingame gets 2 strikeouts to wrap up the 8th inning of action. And the Moo are now 3 outs away from the Independence League Championship. In the inning for Casper, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Fremont leads it 8-1. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Fremont and Dodge County have many hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. Come explore the hidden treasures scattered throughout these vibrant, small town and sleepy rural villages that harmonize with nearby urban opportunities.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurance for auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement in just one agency? That's what Inspro, a Marsh McLennan Agency Company LLC, is for. They can help protect what's important to you. With Inspro, your future is limitless. Visit Inspro in Fremont or call them at 402-721-9707. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, the Fremont Moo are 3 outs away from the Independence League Baseball Championship. But first, they will swing the bats in the bottom of the 8th inning, leading the Casper Spuds by a score of 8-1. It'll be Neil Jansen, Blake Tablezon, and Christian Hobbs who will be coming to the plate against reliever Danner Hamburg. Darius Blasingame coming in the 8th inning after Zane Layden began the inning. And with runners at first and second and one out, Blasingame got Chase Burke looking at a 3-2 fastball on the outside corner. And he got James Castagnola swinging and missing at an 0-2 pitch on the inside half to end the inning. So it is an 8-1 Moo lead. And when we peek ahead to the 9th for Casper, it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters, Marsick, Danielowitz, and Stocking. And most likely it'll be Blasingame who will have the chance to close it out. But first, Fremont will see if they can get some more offense going here. And you can tell that the Spud players are starting to see that the end is near as the middle infielders, Stocking and also Barricani, giving each other a hug back behind the second base bag. Here's Neil Jansen, who's 1 for 3. He had a solo home run his last time at the plate. He swings to this pitch and fouls it back. No balls and 1 strike to count. Jansen with 5 home runs now in his Moo season. And we're going to have a pitching change after the first pitch of the inning. So that's going to be it for Danner Hamburg. James Batten's going to go to the bullpen. And we're going to see another pitcher come into the contest. And it looks like it's going to be Max Bosters. We'll tell you about Max after a timeout. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. An 8-1 Fremont Moo lead. Back in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
The Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack Special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $33. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Move List discount at La Hacienda. You can get the Family Taco Pack anytime. The Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Calling your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at LaHaciendaFremont.com. They cater too.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we are in the bottom of the 8th inning, and Danner Hamburg threw 1 pitch in the 8th, and he got a strike on Neil Jansen on a foul ball, and James Batten has gone to the bullpen. And I understand what Coach Batten is doing here. He's had such a connection with these players throughout the year, and for this Casper squad coming in midway through the season, a great second half of the season to win the second half championship, but have battled with depth as far as pitching and also catching is concerned. And he's given his players all an opportunity to have a piece of playing in this championship decisive game. So he is going to Max Bosters, who takes over now. Bosters, the 6'3" right-hander from Muskingum University. He's out of Hilliard, Ohio. And he will come in an inherent and 0-1 count against Neil Jansen. Bosters has worked 30 2/3 innings this summer. This is his 18th appearance. He's had 2 starts. He is 4-1 on the year. He's given up 32 hits, 19 runs, 12 earned, struck out 21, walked 13, an ERA of 3.52. And the first pitch from Bosters is outside for the ball, so a count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike on Neil Jansen. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Fremont leading 8-1. The wind and the 1-1 pitch. And that breaking ball is down low for a ball. It's 2-1. This is the second appearance in the series for Bosters. Bosters threw on Tuesday night, and he pitched the 9th inning in the victory over the Moo. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Not a cutter. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. In that game Tuesday night, he worked 1 inning, giving up 3 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. Struck out 1 and gave up a home run to Neil Jansen, who had a 3-run shot off Bosters at Mike Lansing Field. The 2-2. And Jansen hits a bouncing ground ball off the third base side foul. So the count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Neil Jansen. Jansen, Tablezon, and Hobbs to bat for the Moo here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the wind and the 2-2 pitch. And Jansen swings and hits it high in the air, left side foul territory, where Castagnola will reach up and make the catch in foul ground for the first out of the inning. So Jansen fouls out, and one down here in the bottom of the 8th. That'll bring to the plate now the second baseman, number 2, Blake Tablazon.
Number 2, Blake Tablazon.
Tablazon is 0 for 2. He's grounded to second, reached on a walk, and he's popped up to third. So the left-handed hitting Tablazon will step in. Max Vosters takes his sign, and he delivers. And the pitch is high and outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. It's been a ball game that's had a good pace to it here today. Pitchers predominantly have been throwing strikes. We haven't seen very many walks. The 1-0 to Tablazon, and that's outside ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes with Hobbs awaiting on deck. Actually, a pinch hitter. Looks like Easton Stack is in the on-deck circle now for the Moo. Foster's out of the hybrid windup in the 2-0. And Tablazon scoots away. Got a pitch that's inside. The count now 3 balls and no strikes. An 8-1 Moo lead. Story of the game has been Lucas Hamza with 7 solid innings on the mound, giving up 2 hits and striking out 7, and 3 home runs by the Moo in the contest. The 3-0 to Tablazon. And he takes down low, ball 4. Second walk to Blake Tablazon today. And the Moo have a base runner here in the 8th inning. So it's going to bring up a pinch hitter. And this is going to be number 24, Easton Stack. Easton just graduated high school from Galesburg, Illinois. And he is headed to Illinois Springfield later this month. And he pinch hits for the Moo here in the 8th.
Number 24, Easton Stack.
Stack, a very good athlete. And predominantly he's been playing outfield for the Moo. He played 1 game at shortstop, and he looked really good doing it as well. And he's got a lot of high potential going to Division II Illinois Springfield coming up later this month. So Easton Stack at the plate. Stretched by Vosters, and the pitch. Stack swings, and he taps it foul off the end of the bat to the right side. It's 0-1. Henry Heyman in the on-deck circle for Fremont. 8-1 in favor of the Moo. Runner at first with 1 down. We're in the bottom of the 8th. In this decisive Game 5 of the Independence League Championship Series. The 0-1. And in the dirt, Parker Berg blocked it, but Tablazon down to second on the wild pitch. So Blake Tablazon out in scoring position. And Easton Stack will continue the at-bat here with a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Fosters looks on out to second base. He's now set. The kick and the 1-1 pitch. And Stack swings and fouls it back behind and out of play. And the count now 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Easton Stack. Tablazon gets his lead at second base. As Foster's now getting ready. The kick and the 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just missed. The unique thing about a organized baseball team like this, a college summer league team, you see and you hear and you watch all the things that take place on the field, the effort and the action that takes place, but there's so much behind the scenes that takes place that doesn't get talked about. A 2-2 breaking ball is on the inside corner for called strike 3. So Stack caught looking, and Vosters has got his first strikeout, and there are now 2 down in the inning. And that's going to bring to the plate the right fielder, number 16, Henry Heyman. I've talked about it before. The interns behind the scene that make it happen. Mindy Wittig, Craig McMullen, Sullivan Stain, Camden Trevorrow. Those are the 4 collegiate interns that have put in all the effort this summer to do things behind the scenes for manager Chad Miller and his family, who are the primary owners. Here's the pitch, and Heyman swings and pops it in the air on the right side. Danielewicz calls for it over at first base, and he'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. So Heyman pops up, and that's going to do it for the Moo in the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Last chance for the Casper Spuds. Fremont's 3 outs away from the championship.
Fremont leading Casper 8-1. Back for the top of the ninth after we take a timeout. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
The Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack Special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $33. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Move List discount at La Hacienda. You can get the Family Taco Pack anytime. The Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Calling your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at LaHaciendaFremont.com. They cater too.
Welcome back to historic Moeller Field. We go to the top of the ninth. The Fremont Moo are 3 outs away from the Independence League Baseball Association Championship as they lead the Casper Spuds by a score of 8-1. And Darius Blasingame will have a chance to try to close this out as he came on and struck out 2 batters to end the 8th. And Blasingame will get the 4, 5, and 6 batters for Casper. Matthew Marsick, Lucas Danielowitz, and Chandler Stocking. Fremont is out-hit the Spuds today 11-4. And the stories of this one include Lucas Hamza with a great 7-inning performance, chance to pick up a win to go to 3-0 in the season. And the 3 home runs hitting this one here today, Timon Long and Henry Heyman and Neil Jansen, all with homers here today. So Matthew Marsick will lead things off. Marsick is 0 for 3. He has grounded out 3 times, twice to shortstop, once to first. And Darius, with that workman's mentality, tucks the front of his jersey in inside of his pants here before we will get things underway here in the top of the ninth. A season that has had so much to enjoy and so many ups and downs that have taken place behind the scenes as well. The pitch, swung on a miss, strike 1. No balls in the strike to Matthew Marsick. Players have come and gone, and there's been some adversity that's taken place off the field with a lot of emotions that have taken place, with one of which is, one of the members of this team, and I won't go into specifics, but lost his best friend. His best friend took his life earlier in the season, and so there's been a lot of emotions to go through. 1-1 pitch to Marsick. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. Jansen coming on, can't quite get to it as it drops in there for a base hit. So Matthew Marsick gets the Spuds started with a leadoff single here in the top of the ninth inning. So runner at first with nobody out, and we're going to see a pinch hitter come to the plate. It is going to be number 8, Ryan Schmidt, who will swing a bat. He's sitting in Lucas Danielowicz's spot in the order. Ryan Schmidt wears number 8. He's out of Yakima Valley Community College from Spokane, Washington is his hometown. So Schmidt will pinch hit here in the ninth. Runner at first, nobody out. Blasingame ready. First pitch here to Schmidt. And he takes a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Ryan Schmidt with Chandler Stocking to bat next. Here's the stretch by Blasingame. And now the 0-1. Fastball outside. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Talked about the up and downs, and you don't think about all the things that take place off the field with so many emotions that go on with all the players and the personalities, but this is a team that is gelled from game 1. Here's a 1-1, and it's going to be bounced to the left side. Harrington's got it. He thought about going to second, but goes to first instead in time for out number 1. Throw back to second, and the runner is back safely. So Schmidt grounds to third for the first out, And Marshall is in scoring position with one down here in the ninth. So that's going to bring to the plate the second baseman, number 11. No, we're going to have a pinch hitter here, beg your pardon. This is going to be Christian Jarena. So Christian Jarena will bat. Garena. It's the pinch hitter here in the ninth. First pitch to Garena. He's inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Garena. Garena is from LaBelle, Florida. Plays ball at Florida Southwestern State. Runner at second base with one down. The Moo lead at 8-1 in the top of the ninth. The 1-0. Garena swings and fouls it back. The count 1 ball and 1 strike to Christian Garena. We look at the Moo going 17-7 in the first half of the schedule to win the Independence League first half to qualify for the playoffs, and then the second half really struggled in the first few weeks, and in fact suffered a 6-game losing streak at one point. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Garena swings at a breaking ball and misses, and the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count on Christian Garena. Darius Blasingame takes some time to ponder his next pitch as he steps up back on the rubber and gets the sign from Timon Long. Here comes the 1-2. Fastball swung on and foul back. So the count stays put at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jackson Bates was at a huge series for Casper, who's in the on-deck circle. So the count 1-2. His Blasingame now ready. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung and a miss. Strike 3. And now the Spuds are down to their final out. Fremont 1 out away from the Independence League Baseball Championship. And what stands in their way right now is the designated hitter, Jackson Bates. Bates is 0 for 2. He has hit a pitch. He's been hit by a pitch, stole a base, fouled out to the catcher Long, and he flew on out to right field. And the Moo fans are on their feet looking for the final out of this championship series. Blasingame's got the sign. He's set. First pitch to Bates. Swings and misses. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Bates. Cowbells are ringing. Blasingame in thought as he steps back onto the rubber. Darius brings the hands down to the belt. Takes a breath, and the 0-1. It's outside. The count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. If Bates would reach, we'd see the catcher, Parker Burt, bat next. 1 ball and 1 strike on Jackson Bates, the DH. Blasingame ready. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball down low. So the count goes to 2-1. Bates steps back in the batter's box. Twirls the bat as he looks on out to Blasingame. Blasingame's got the sign and brings the hands down to just above the belt. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And now the Spuds are down to their final strike. Darius Blasingame will walk all the way back off the back of the mound. Points to his cap. And now climbs back on up near the rubber. Bates is back in the batter's box. Darius shakes the head a little bit, takes a breath, toes the rubber, and looks on into Timon Long. Blasingame's got the sign, hands to the belt. He's ready. The 2-2 pitch. Tap to the right side. Peterson's got it. He will take it himself, and the Moo win it. The Fremont Moo have defeated the Casper Spuds 8-1, and the Fremont Moo have claimed the Independence League Baseball Championship Series. The Cow jumps on top of the moon and firmly plants its hooves on top of the Independence Baseball League. The final score from historic Moeller Field, Fremont 8 and Casper 1. In the inning for the Spuds, no runs, 1 hit. no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Again, the final, Fremont 8, Casper 1. The Fremont Moo have won the Independence League Baseball Association Championship in 2023. Stand by, the post-game report is coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Fremont and Dodge County have many hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. Come explore the hidden treasures scattered throughout these vibrant, small town and sleepy rural villages that harmonize with nearby urban opportunities.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurance for auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement in just one agency? That's what Inspro, a Marsh McLennan Agency Company LLC, is for. They can help protect what's important to you. With Inspro, your future is limitless. Visit Inspro in Fremont or call them at 402-721-9707. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
The Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack Special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $33. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Move List discount at La Hacienda. You can get the Family Taco Pack anytime. The Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Calling your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at LaHaciendaFremont.com. They cater too.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Welcome back to historic Moeller Field in Fremont, where the Fremont Moo have defeated the Casper Spuds by a final score of 8-1 in this decisive game of the best of 5 Independence Baseball League Championship Series. As the Fremont Moo have won their second league title in franchise history in 5 years, winning one in the Expedition League and now winning in the second year of existence of the Independence League.
On behalf
and
of the Independence League,
the manager of the managing owner of the Fremont Moo, Chad Miller, speaking down on the field right now.
2023 Independence League champion, Fremont Moo.
The Moo receiving the Independence League Championship trophy at this time and celebrating with the players right in front of the home plate area. The Moo, 8 runs on 11 hits and do not commit an error. The Spuds, 1 run on 5 hits and do not commit an error either. The winning pitcher in the ball game was Lucas Hamza, the Gilbert, Arizona native at Midland University. Had a performance for the ages. He worked 7 innings, gave up 2 hits, struck out 7, hit 2 batters, and improves to 3-0 in the year. Zane Layden pitched a third of an inning, giving up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 1. And Darius Blassingame comes in and pitches the final inning in 2/3, giving up 1 hit and striking out 3. For Casper, Nolan Thebe suffers the loss as he fell to 2-2 in the year. Thebe ended up pitching 4 innings, giving up 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, walked 2, struck out 3, and gave up a home run. Austin Stolwick worked an inning in 2/3, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, and gave up a home run. Cooper Hack pitched a third of an inning, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, gave up a home run. Danner Hamburg worked 1 inning and struck out 1, and Max Vosters worked 1 inning, striking out 1, and had 1 wild pitch.
The Moo got the scoring started early in the bottom of the first inning when Christian Hobbs was hit by a pitch to begin things, and then Timon Long singled. A fielder's choice by Tyler Harrington was able to put runners at the corners with 2 down, and after Carter Sintek drew a walk, Hayden Lewis delivered a 2 RBI single in the bottom of the first to put Fremont up 2-0. The Moo extended the lead in the bottom of the third with 1 down. Timon Long tied the Moo record for home runs with 12 as he hit a 1-2 pitch off of Nolan Thebe out of the ballpark for a solo shot to put the Moo up by a score of 3-0. In the fifth, the Moo extended the lead when Henry Heyman led off with a single, and Timon Long singled as well, chasing the starter Nolan Thebe, bringing in Austin Stolwick. Stolwick gave up an infield single to Tyler Harrington to load the bases, and Carter Sintek grounded and reached on a fielder's choice, which brought in Henry Heyman to put the Moo up by a score of 4-0. Fremont would extend the lead in the sixth. With 1 down, Neil Jansen hit a 2-2 pitch off of Austin Stolwick over the Moeller Monster to extend the lead to 5-0. 2 batters later, Christian Hobbs singled, and that chased Stolwick, and Cooper Hack came in. And the first pitch that Hack threw, Henry Heyman hit a 2-run home run, just left to straightaway center field, and the Moo led it by a score of 7-0. Fremont jumped out to an 8-0 lead in the seventh when Tyler Harrington led off with a double, and then he would steal third, and a sacrifice fly by Carter Sintek brought Harrington home, and that sacrifice fly was hit off of Danner Hamburg, and it made it an 8-0 Moo lead. The Spuds would get a run in the 8th inning against Zane Layden with 1 down. Parker Burt drew a walk. Elijah Reeves singled to put runners at first and second, and Dawson Barricani had an RBI single back up the middle to make it an 8-1 contest. But Darius Blasingame came on and struck out Chase Burke looking, and James Castagnoli swinging to end the 8th. The Moo were held scoreless in the bottom of the 8th, and in the 9th, Blasingame went to finish it out. He gave up a leadoff single to Matthew Marsick, but got pinch hitter Ryan Schmidt to ground out to third for the first out. He was able to get Christian Garana to strike out swinging for the second out, and got Jackson Bates to dribble a 2-2 pitch to Connor Peterson over at first base, and he took it himself to the bag for the final out of the contest, and the Moo started the celebration as they defeated Casper by the final score of 8-1. A ball game that took 2 hours and 28 minutes at historic Moeller Field, and the Fremont Moo win this one to claim the Independence League Baseball Championship. Offensively for the Moo, Henry Heyman goes 2 for 5 with a home run and 2 runs batted in. Timon Long was 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI. Tyler Harrington goes 3 for 4. Hayden Lewis was 1 for 4 and knocked in 2. And Neil Jansen was 1 for 4 with a solo home run. For Casper, Dawson Barricani went 1 for 4 with an RBI, the bright spot for Casper offensively. The Moo win the championship and end the year with a record of 34-24, and Casper ends the year with a record of 34-25. And Fremont wins their second Collegiate Summer League Baseball championship in 5 years. It's time to announce the Goodwood Award presented by Christensen Lumber. 100 years strong beyond left field and on South Main Street in Fremont. It's Christensen Lumber. And we'll give the award tonight to Henry Heyman. Henry Heyman goes 2 for 5 at the plate. He had a 2-run home run, and he also had a single. He scored 2 runs in the contest. Henry Heyman gets our Goodwood Award presented by Christensen Lumber. 8-1. The Fremont Moo claimed the championship over the Casper Spuds. Let's go to the Major League Baseball scoreboard before we wrap things up for you here today and take a look how games took place in the big leagues. 1 game in progress in the top of the 5th. Los Angeles Dodgers lead the San Diego Padres 6-1. Everything else a final today. The Chicago White Sox defeated the Cleveland Guardians 5-3. Houston Astros over the New York Yankees 9-7. Philadelphia Phillies down the Kansas City Royals 8-4. The Baltimore Orioles defeat the New York Mets 2-0. Toronto Blue Jays down the Boston Red Sox 13-1. Tampa Bay Rays over the Detroit Tigers 10-6. Washington Nationals over the Cincinnati Reds 6-3. Minnesota Twins defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-3. Pittsburgh Pirates over the Milwaukee Brewers 4-1. Colorado Rockies blank the St. Louis Cardinals 1-0. Chicago Cubs over the Atlanta Braves 6-4. Texas Rangers shut out the Miami Marlins 6-0. Seattle Mariners over the Los Angeles Angels 3-2 in 10 innings. The Oakland Athletics down the San Francisco Giants by a final score of 8-6. The final score here at the historic Moeller Field, the Fremont Moo defeat the Casper Spuds in Game 5 of the Independence League Championship Series 8-1, and they take the series championship over Casper 3-2. Thanks to our sponsors who made the broadcast possible this year. Thank you to our listeners and also our viewers as well at our home games. Excellent work done by Kelly Johnson and his son Jonathan Johnson with the video on FremontMoo.com and also on YouTube at BSDN Live. That's going to wrap it up for us here this evening, where your Fremont Moo are the 2023 Independence League Baseball Series champions as they defeated the Casper Spuds in Game 5 by a final score of 8-1. Until next time, this is Rich Ray saying good evening and so long from historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska.
The preceding broadcast has been a presentation of Fremont Moo Baseball.